Okay, now are we fucking live? Yeah, I think we are live. Jesus fucking Christ. But no, it's not on the live tab. But here it is. I'm looking at myself right now. So I know I am live. Well, anyway. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know why it took so much fucking effort to live stream today. I had to try like 8 times before it actually let me go live. I don't know why that is. Hopefully everything remains stable throughout the process. That would be my hope. How's everybody doing this morning? I figured I'd hit it while I wasn't half asleep, like I usually am by 6 p.m. Mostly because I had a story burning that I wanted to tell. Because, as you can tell, I've got the fancy button up Rastov shirt, the Rastov signature. I've shaved. I've lost the majestic beard once more. Although I think I might have missed a lot of it, especially in the cheek area, but it's not the most noticeable in the world. Whatever. It looks better than it did before. Botrix joined the chat. Shout out to Botrix, the ever reliable. Man, what a fucking morning. I felt like shit all day, and I don't even know why. Like, I've just got weirdness going on in my stomach. I thought I was gonna throw up at some point, but that is yet to materialize. Hopefully it does not on this live stream. You're not allowed to throw up on YouTube. That is against TOS. Which seems a little silly. Because it's like, what if you do it by accident? It's kind of a medical thing. I guess, like, you can't show yourself shitting yourself on live stream, but you also can't really show the inside of your pants on live stream. You throw up and it just kind of happens. I thought it was about to happen. I thought we were about to have the fucking comedic timing. That seems a little unfair. That if you decide I'm feeling a little sick, that fucking cat, dude. Hold on, I gotta go make sure the other one doesn't get out because I guess I didn't close the screen door hard enough. These fuckers. God damn it! 1 second. I feel like I don't get to use the "We will be right back" screen on Riley Radio Live that much. I forgot that my Be Right Back screen does not have mic capabilities anymore. You look like an Italian mobster? Fuck you. Oh my god, the other cat is gonna escape. Hold on. Look, man, I'm sorry about the no Rusty music, okay? I wanted to make sure my fucking skittish ass little white cat who will just hide for fucking 24 hours if he gets out to get out, especially in this cold of weather. The orange one is whatever. He'll come back on his own in a couple hours, but if that white one escapes, it's gonna be a whole thing. Holy shit, is that Captain Blackbread? Who is muted
Oh,
currently? Oh,
yeah.
there he
I was
is.
just gonna listen, but uh, yeah, it's
Why,
me.
why not just listen on the stream? You
I don't know. I kind of like to be in the moment.
like to be, you don't want to deal with that stream delay? You want to know what I'm saying right this fucking second?
Yeah.
I see. Are you working right now?
God no.
Oh, that's good.
In fact, the baby isn't even here right now.
Wow, fucking free man.
For a little while. I ended up depleting all my energy. That's a thing you can just do as a parent. Is just
What do you mean
literally lose
depleting all your
all of your
energy?
will.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, what sapped your energy so deeply?
The baby.
Just the baby? Just baby torture?
Well, no, no. Honestly, I don't blame the baby for it. I think I would have been fine. I had stopped at my dad's house to drop off a fucking some like bright ass light bulb that he wanted. 'Cause I was bringing my sister in law home. She lives like right next to him, so I dropped
Okay.
by and. Usually, when I go to my dad's house, he offers me some pot. I smoke it. But the thing is, like, when I smoke pot, it seems like now that I'm older, the very next day, I just do not recover in my sleep, which is not
Or
something I
you
could
you wake
afford.
up high. Shit. That happens to me, but only if I get like really high. That just happens to you no matter what.
Yeah, I don't even smoke that much, but I think I'm just never gonna smoke pot again. Like it caused all this shit. I ran a fucking 1026 fever. Uh
You think the pot did that?
oh no, the exhaustion can do that. It can like you could when you get exhausted like that, your body starts panicking. It thinks you're sick. It thinks you're fighting something, so you'll run a fever. It's really fucked up. It's like I'm just cooking my brain for no reason. Like, thankfully, brain damage doesn't happen till 106. I've never heard of anybody getting there. Also looked it up and found out that the highest fever ever fucking recorded that was survived was 115 something.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think at that
What the
point,
fuck
like,
happens in your head that you have an 115-degree fever? Holy shit.
I don't know. I feel like steam would come out of your ears. Like I'm somewhat
Like a
lucid.
fucking Looney Tune.
Yeah, he was actually just really mad. No, the other problem with it is like the solution is to sleep, but it also causes insomnia. It's really hard to actually get to
No.
sleep,
Oh
and then you got all these
no.
body aches and shit, so you're never actually comfortable. So I don't think I ever sleep. I don't think I ever fall asleep. I think I just pass out because I'm
Will
too
you
tired.
will you ever be comfortable again, Black Bread? I feel like those days are over for you. You've crested that mountain.
I'm fine with
Comfort
being
is a
kind of
young
tired.
man's
This is
game.
way more than kind of tired. This is just fucked up. I have slept a total of 4 hours. And I think that the baby,
Since the baby was
with,
born, you've
yeah,
slept a
with
total
his
for
sleep
4 hours.
schedule, his schedule has fucked with mine.
Baby's 1 month old, by or something like that.
Yeah, he's a little over a month. Tomorrow he'll be. I think tomorrow's going to be 6 weeks. Shit.
Wow, growing up fast.
For
Has he
some
has he
reason,
been
four
growing?
weeks
Has
is
he
not
been
considered a
expanding?
month. What?
Has he been growing? Has he been expanding?
Oh, absolutely. He's like fucking almost end to end in the changing station.
Damn.
It's crazy. But they say like, "Oh, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it." I'm like, I'm not gonna miss it as much as I'm gonna miss my sleep. And then
He's
Pink is like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss his little toes. I'm gonna miss his little fingers." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess it's just a mother thing because I just don't feel that."
But you just enjoy it then. You guys can go live at a
I
hotel for a
enjoy it.
while and
I enjoy it every time he reaches a milestone. When he started smiling, when he started grabbing things, when he started looking with purpose. All of that shit. And I saw the chart when we were at the pediatrician last, and if I was reading the chart correctly, he is like way ahead of a lot of babies, despite being born fucking 3 weeks early.
but yeah, I forgot he was born early. Just like me. I was also born early.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, he was a preemie." It's like, no, not technically. 4 weeks
Not
early is a preemie. 3 weeks is kind of pushing it, but not a preemie.
I think I was 4 weeks because I was born in the middle of April and I was supposed to be born sometime in May. Maybe it was early May, so it was only a couple weeks early, but I was due in May. And then there was some shit, medical shit, and they were like, we gotta get this fucking kid out of you right now. And they did, and they broke my collarbone on the way out. But then everything was fine after that, and
So
here
you
I
were
am
like really
today.
fat from the start.
Maybe. I
Gotta
think I
break
was
your
I think
collarbone to
I
get you
was
out.
like I think I was like the normal weight for a baby, but I came out a month early, so that was a signifier of things to come.
Ah, I see. Yeah, for some reason they're just like, yeah, 1 month old is the second of the next month. I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, usually 4 weeks is what someone would call a month, but I guess that's just 4 weeks, even though January is much longer than February. His next appointment is March 2nd, where they'll call him 2 months, even though that's not really accurate.
Holy shit, I forgot about how February is shorter than the rest of the months.
Yeah,
Not that much
I
shorter,
don't think
like three
I don't
days.
think black people have enough time to blow off their steam.
Exact. They put Black History Month on the short month. What the fuck? How has
You
nobody
didn't know
talked
that?
about this? Has nobody
Oh,
ever
dude, I
talked?
hear about it all the time.
What the
Coldest,
fuck? That's
darkest, the
racist as
coldest,
shit.
fucking darkest month.
It's so racist. Should put it in a good month. Put it in summer, so it's a month that everyone loves. Put it in
Well,
July.
they can't have June.
Yeah, well, yeah, it should be June because they have Juneteenth. So just give them the whole month. It should
Yeah,
be
why
June.
not?
It's much
I'm
better than
See, like, people
February.
complain about Black History Month. I really don't have a problem with that. Fuck it, there's a lot of Black History, but
When are we gonna have
I don't
White
really care
History
about
Month
White
though,
History Month.
right?
That's like all
Right,
year.
Black Bread? Huh?
What?
Huh? When are we gonna have White History Month, huh? Right?
No, I don't care about that.
Okay. I couldn't trick him into being
Yeah,
a
we
white
start like
supremacist,
fucking
chat. I tried.
conquering places for no reason. That's White History Month. That's what we do to celebrate.
To celebrate, we show up to the
We
local
conquer and
Popeyes
enslave.
and we conquer it. Sorry, that one's gonna get me
Holy
canceled.
shit. Oh yeah, that was right before everything went to shit. Like, I was kind of recovering from the thing that started it, and then like I really wanted Popeyes because all of my FMLA money came in at once, and it was like, Popeyes is kind of expensive. I never get it, but I like it, so
Popeyes
I got some.
sucks.
It's, honestly, I can't stand it now.
Yeah,
I've
see?
ruined it for myself because it's all too acidic. So what ended up happening was evidently sleeping on your right side. If you're a little too acidic, right? You got too
Or a
much
little too
acid in your
Hasidic,
system.
right? Right, Black
It
Bread?
pours. What?
Never mind. Keep.
Acidic? Was that the joke?
Yes, I was making a juju.
Okay.
I failed.
Um. Well, the acid came up my throat and into my lungs, and I woke up that way, just fucking hacking and shit for like 10 minutes, and then I guess that rattled my brain around enough to where I started at square one. That was yesterday. So I'm crawling back out again.
We had
So
to
I'm not making
rescue
that
Black
mistake
Bread
again,
from
and
the
I am holding
pits.
things down. Not even technically fucking sick, and that's what pisses me off. I wish I had like a fucking flu or a cold, because then I could be like, oh yeah, just survive this and sweat it out and move on. But that's just not how it's gonna go.
Yeah, you can get sick from exhaustion, right? It's still illness. It's just
You can, yeah, you
the
can
cause
still
of the
catch.
illness is exhaustion.
I'm supposed to be buying a station wagon. Like, I'm still looking, but I'm like, I'm not fucking good enough to leave the house yet. I don't think, I don't know when I'm going to be.
Have you not
When I make it to the
just
point where I'm just
recently? I was
tired,
about to say, have you not left the house besides work since the baby? I don't even know if are you
no,
taking
I'm on
time off?
FMLA.
Oh shit, you're right. So you just
Mm-hmm.
haven't left the house at all since the baby?
Uh, well, I mean, to go shopping and stuff, and that's about it.
Damn.
I went to church.
When are you gonna leave the baby with your folks and go clubbing? Get back in the game, Black Bread.
Oh, leave him with Zanny, the nanny, or what do you mean by that?
Well, I assumed you had parents. Most people have built-in babysitters in their parents, is how it works.
Oh, my mom is elsewhere right now.
I
Brother had some major surgery, so she's over there. But
mentioned your dad though.
no,
Could he babysit your
well,
baby?
eh, I mean he
Drop the
could, but
baby off at the fire station. It's holding you back. True, Black Bread. You'll never reach your true potential. You must sacrifice the child.
you only have 3 days to do that,
Oh
or it's
shit!
legal.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was real. I thought that was like a meme. You could actually drop your baby off at the fire station.
They have a fucking like they have a whole play like a spot where you can put them, yeah. But
I assumed maybe that might have been a thing in like the 1950s, and it was such a ridiculous premise that it became like a comedy premise later. You're telling me you could still go and drop your baby off
still
at
do
the
this.
fire station? That's crazy.
Yeah, when we were in the hospital, I saw a little leaflet hanging in the bathroom. There's some
They have
fucking great
leaflets
leaflets.
for the fucking fire station. Hey, you don't want this fucking piece of shit?
Oh, there's
Throw
like
him in the fucking bin.
a ton of domestic violence things are there. Like there's a sheet of paper that tells you if you're like fucking given a urine sample to uh place a blue sticker on the bottom of the sample if you're stuck in an abusive situation. So
That's
like
interesting.
if your gal is like a having a really bad day and fucking hates you, she can fuck your life up just by doing that.
Gets you fucking detained by the by the police at the fucking hospital.
Yeah. So there's a ton of like domestic violence leaflets, and then there was one that was saying like you can drop your baby off at the fire station, saying you have like 3 days to do it. So think about it for 3 days, I guess.
And those third dayers have to have gone through such like a mental odyssey. Like I imagine there's a lot of people who just do it day one, just fucking throw it in the bin
They
and
don't want to
forget
think
about
about it.
it. But then the day three years, they've really got to be like looking at this baby, like, am I ready for this? And they had to come to the tragic conclusion that they're not, and fucking throw their baby
Well,
in the
if
bin.
they don't, yeah, if they don't have like support, if they don't have somebody supporting them, I feel like it's a very common single mother thing to happen.
Yeah,
But the
I
thing
guess
is,
that would be the demo problem. Most husbands would probably have a problem with that.
yeah, and it is like postpartum depression, like the mothers have it whether they like it or not. There's no avoiding it. They just feel like I'm not good enough. I'm never good enough. This baby's gonna have a terrible childhood because I fucking suck. Oh, I'm not making enough milk. It's like you like there's milk in the freezer. There's milk in the fridge.
There's milk
Oh, I'm
leaking
not
from you
producing
at that
enough, and it's just
moment.
like
That's
like two full fucking bottles, and it's just like, oh, I don't know. It seems like he's eating more, and it's like he's eating four, and you just produced eight. I don't know. She's kind of kicking it now, but yeah, my aunt saved the day. with my baby.
Did your aunt breastfeed your baby? Wait a minute.
No, you just send
Uh,
the fucking freezer storage bags with her. So I gotta try and
Wait,
recover
but
over
wait.
these 2 days.
Are you saying that she sent you bags to put her milk in, or she sent you her milk in a bag?
Okay, Riley, what do you
I'm
think?
trying to understand what the fuck you're saying. I assume she just sent you the bags, in which case I assume that's just a Walmart trip. I don't know if that's
No, there are freezer bags that you can store breast milk into.
yes.
You freeze it,
Mm-hmm.
and there you go. It's there. It's good for like 3 or 4 months. And
Okay.
then anything in the fridge is good for about up to 4 hours. If it
Only
touches the baby's
4
mouth, it's good for two
hours?
hours, 4 hours.
Touches the baby's mouth. What the fuck does that have to do with it?
Backwash. Kind
Uh,
of like if you drink straight from a milk jug, how it fucking sours quicker.
is that true?
Yeah, your saliva
Shit.
breaks it down.
I'm
Have
kidding.
you ever
I don't
fucking
drink from
eaten from
milk
one of those
jugs.
big pudding cups?
Big pudding cups?
Yeah, the fucking what is it called? Cozy Shack, and there's like
No.
tapioca, chocolate, and rice pudding.
I've only ever had standard issue pudding cups.
Oh, well, if you eat like out of one of those pudding cups and then you leave it, it'll just liquefy because your saliva touched it.
That's insane.
Yeah, so in the refrigerator it'll last up to 4 days.
Okay, 4 days.
Then
You
out of
said
the
4 hours.
refrigerator it'll
I was
sorry,
like,
four
what the
hours out
fuck?
of the refrigerator.
Okay.
4 hours out of the refrigerator. Yeah,
So
2 hours if it
just
touches the baby's
left
mouth.
out on its own, it's 4 hours without any sort of
Yeah,
refrigeration. 4 days if it is refrigerated, and like a few months if it's frozen.
he's getting better at breastfeeding though, which is nice. So he
I mean,
just
I mean, yeah,
mostly eats from
she was
there.
bitching on the podcast about all of her fucking leaking. I assume she's producing an appropriate amount.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you getting a little on the side, Blackstar?
Do you want the answer to that?
My lawyer needs to be present before I answer this question. Well, folks,
So anyway, oh, I was gonna say, what are you up to? What is this
uh,
worst interview ever?
yeah, I was about to tell my big story. I'm glad there's someone here to rag on me while I tell it. So
I might
I've
be able to level with you.
yeah, perhaps I've been struggling to find a job for a few weeks now. I got fired from my last job because I wasn't selling shit. And I now am trying to get a new sales job where I probably inevitably won't sell shit and I'll get fired in 3 weeks, but at least it'll be 3 weeks of money. Um, because that's all I can
I think
fucking,
you
because
should just.
all the customer service shit, because all I can do is call center work because I'm too retarded to sweep a floor, which you have to do in any other industry. Uh, and, fucking, what was I gonna say now? Shit, what was the other reason? That's a pretty big reason. Oh, and all the again, all the fucking customer service stuff, which used to be my bread and butter. I flipped between customer service and sales at my old company that I worked for 5 years, and the customer service stuff was my top. I was great at that. So I try to fucking find a customer service job, but all of the fucking customer service jobs, unless you're like a fucking expert or like a lawyer or so like some crazy like level of customer, all the entry level customer service jobs are being done by India or by AI. So it's very hard to find those
Yeah, that's some
positions.
stiff competition there, and not because they're
Yeah,
like good at their jobs,
but because they're a lot
but
cheaper.
yeah.
Riley will never figure it out if he never invests in himself when he's already 23. You know what? What the fuck? I don't have anything to invest in myself right now, okay? Redux? You know I will get money at a certain point, but right now I am broke. Right now I need to get a job. so that I don't die or become
Well,
homeless.
so the worst interview ever, though. Let's get to that.
Yes, yes, I'm getting there. We're all at its time. I'm setting the scene, Black Bread. So Riley just finding out why he needs credentials. This has nothing to do with credentials, okay? I guess maybe it kind of does, but not really. We'll get there. Okay. That's not my cat, is it? Is that a new orange cat? Yes, it is. The fuck? He looks almost like exactly like my cat who's out there, but he's got like white under his chin. That's a new orange cat in my
And
backyard. What a cutie.
lasagna on his cheeks.
Unless my cat jumped into a barrel of cocaine and this is this is what he looks like now. Oh, he's really cute. I like this cat. Anyway, you you lived with your mom 5 years ago. Does that was the time to get together? Shut up. You're rude.
It doesn't work that
You're
way.
rude,
It is really
Redox.
just super fucking expensive. We're about to move out of our house and then in with my brother and sister-in-law.
Oh no.
Not in like a two-bedroom house. We're gonna get a split level that's got a door downstairs.
Okay.
We don't
So
fucking
you're
have to
gonna
see
have your
each other
own
at all.
space. Yeah, yeah, all right. That's fair
Hmm.
then. I thought you were just like in like a too many cooks situation where it's gonna be a whole big combined household. But regardless, so I apply for weeks and I don't get shit. Then I get a message asking when I can come in for an interview for this place, which it's perfect because it's actually in town. Whereas my last two jobs have required a fucking hour-long bus drive to get there. So at least it's local. I still ride the bus, but I'm on the bus for like 10 minutes rather than an hour. So that would be really ideal. But so it's really cold out. All I have is this fucking like overcoat. I've worn it on stream before. I thought it was in arm's reach, but I don't think it is. It's not very heavy, so I'm like freezing to death as I'm walking to this fucking facility. In my shitty little jacket. After I've shaved, shaving was a fucking nightmare, by the way. Every time I fucking shave, it's the worst experience in the history of time, and it makes me want to kill someone. So if you've ever wondered why I rock the shitty ass bullshit beard for months at a time, there you go. Because shaving is fucking ridiculous. Which I guess
Agreed.
maybe that's a self fulfilling problem. Because I guess if I shaved more often, it probably wouldn't be as torturous. But it's still annoying even at its most convenient, it's annoying. And once I get to the point of fucking almost the point of no return, the point where return takes about an hour of fucking jamming scissors and razors on my fucking beard until finally it's fucking gone. Whole
Yeah,
lot
and
of
electric razors are fucking slow.
I don't even have an electric razor. That's the problem. Everybody says I need one.
Oh no. No, no. Electric razors fucking suck. They're slow as shit.
I feel like I'd kind of prefer slow. At least they're effective. I feel like with normal razors,
No.
I had to use three fucking individual razors today because they immediately get clogged up with hair and don't fucking work
Well, yeah,
unless you
you gotta
fucking
rinse it as you go.
yeah, you rinse it as you go, but it doesn't the hair doesn't just come out when you rinse it, black bread. It's not a fucking
Yeah, you
magical
gotta
fucking
tap it on the
razor
sink.
where the hair yeah. Black bread, you don't think I know this? I do this and the hair
Sounds like you
stays.
don't know
So
this,
what I
and
have
it
to
seems like
do,
you're having
I have to
difficulty
use
with it.
my fucking thumb and then this happens every time, chat.
Oh,
Look
what
at
the fuck, you
look at
retard!
my
What are you
fucking
doing?
thumb cuz it won't come out any other way. I'm doing exactly what you describe and it's still fucking hair everywhere. So I had to
All right,
use my
here's what you
fucking
do.
thumb.
Get yourself like a pair of like order yourself a pair of like fucking like head hair clippers. Right? It comes with all the stuff, and don't even fucking worry about that. Just take the bare thing and just run it along your face. until all you have is basically a 5 o'clock shadow. You don't have that problem anymore. Then you'd be able to tap the hair out. Half the time I don't shave with a razor because every time I do, everything comes back ingrown. So I just do that. Nobody is, I'd say, none the wiser, but I think that's not, I think I'm not saying that right.
Riley needs a dad in his life, Matt. Yeah, good fucking point. Okay, here's a fucking window into my personal life, real quick, because this is pissing me off. This is me wanting to call my dad and yell at him, but I never will. So I'm just gonna yell about him on a live stream. This so we're in a pretty bad way financially. And my mother is considering selling her house. In which case I will be homeless because she's just gonna move to like a 55 plus community. So,
Oh, shit.
uh, at which point I will be homeless. And it's being hung over my head constantly because I can't find a fucking job, and I
Just
won't.
work at a grocery store,
So
man.
so th- so there was also, and I'm sure Redox is gonna take my mother's side on this and shit on me, and maybe you will too. So there was a job that I started. It was a door to door sales job. I was in
Oh, that's not a
training.
fucking real
I
job.
was
Just
in.
go work at a grocery
I
store.
know.
Something with a little bit of job security.
Uh, Black bread. I know. I was literally just
Well, then
about to
why do you keep
say.
doing these things?
Well, I don't do door to door sales ever. This was a unique
Door
new
to door sales are
experience.
fucking scams.
I'm a call center guy. This was a mistake. I applied for what I thought was a call center, and it ended up being a door to door job. I tried to make it work because I needed a job. I was there for 3 days and then I quit. And the training was supposed to be paid, but it was never. I believe it was said that it was paid out at the end of the training. Long story short, I never got paid for the 3 days that I worked. And my mother insists that I call them and try to get this check, and I really just don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking
Well, then you're
argue
never going to
with
get
the
the money.
HR guy. I don't care about the money. It's almost no money. I was there for 3 days. And they only pay you for the time you're not out fucking door to door. They pay you for like the 4 hours of office time. So it's like fucking jack shit for money. I don't know if she thinks I'm gonna give her the whole check because like half of that check isn't gonna do shit for her. It's gonna be like $75. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking get into a fight with these people. And my mother wants me to file my taxes, and for many reasons, which I will not disclose all of. I have a feeling I'm gonna owe taxes. So I'm actually considering killing myself before tax day right now. So I'm definitely not doing tax day early. For fucking
Okay, hold
sure.
on a second. Let's say that like most of
I'm
last
kidding, by the
year
way,
you weren't
YouTube. I
really
forgot I'm not allowed to
working.
say that.
All right. Well, let's say that like most of last year you weren't even working.
But,
But
I mean,
for
for
things like
for over
that,
half
I
the
think
year I
like,
was.
oh, well, I don't know
Like
then.
I was employed with my old company through June, and then I worked like November and most of December at another company.
I don't know. Put them in and see what happens.
I, you need someone who has their life together as a role model. I really do. Also, in Minecraft, yes, thank you. I hope you're not trying to imply that my mother does not have her life together. This is someone who had her life together and was hit with a wealth of extenuating circumstances that have that have led to it not being so together. She has her life together plenty. You would probably get a small refund and your mom wants it. Correct. And she would probably deserve it too because I've been living here rent free for a couple weeks. But I don't think I'm going to get a refund because of, again, reasons I will not disclose. But I have a feeling, based on certain decisions that I made, that I'm gonna owe taxes. So I'm really not looking forward to that.
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about.
Your mom never recovered from those circumstances. The circumstances just started. The circumstances are recent, Redox. Her life was very together for most of mine.
How
Don't
was
be
the
don't be
interview
shit don't be
bad?
shitting on my mom, Redox. Okay, anyway, Blackbread, don't fucking next bit me on my own show, okay?
I don't even like. You kind of went on, and now you're like getting all personal. I'm like, well, what about the interview?
I gotta fill a
Like
whole
that.
damn hour here, Captain Blackbread, okay? Cut me some fucking slack. So I
I
finally
got
get
a bad
this.
interview I could talk about.
I finally get this text. You can go next. So there you go. There's some more airtime full. I get this text about the interview. I say like I could do any time, what works best. But it was like right at the end of their business operations, so I didn't get a message back that day. And but the net and of course, overnight, our internet goes out because it hasn't been paid. So I have to thank God because I just would have missed it. Well, I guess not thank God based on how it turns out, but like I just wouldn't have seen this at all if it weren't for the fact that my mother got like scammed into a payment plan for this fucking tablet when she reestablished her phone plan. And that tablet has mobile data on it. So I was able to use the hotspot and check my messages and see that I was in fact invited to an interview the next day. So I knew I knew to go there that day. Um, I also don't have a phone myself. For those of you who aren't keeping track, I broke my phone a few weeks ago. I talked about that. I definitely talked about it on this show. I talked about it extensively on the issue crew. But like 5K in taxes, maybe, perhaps. I'm gonna owe.
You can put that
I'm
on a
gonna owe my
payment plan.
soul in taxes. The IRS is gonna be like, your soul is ours now.
You can set up a payment plan for shit like that. Not gonna make you pay it all.
I also think it's going to be significantly less than 5K. It's not. I'm not talking about the inheritance. I'm pretty sure you just like. My mother seems to insist that you don't have to report your first inheritance. I'm gonna look into that further and hope that that's the case. But regardless, anyway. So So I fucking have to do all this finagling, and I find out that I have the interview the next day, which remind me to circle back to the internet, but I will get to the interview because you're on the edge of your seat, Black Bread.
I'm in
So
bed.
you're on the edge of your bed, Black Bread. But but so I wake up this morning. I was gonna shave last night, and then I was just like too lazy and tired. So instead, I was like, oh, it's shaving gonna take like 15, 30 minutes. I already wake up pretty early. I already wake up with more time than I need usually anyway, so I'll just set my alarm back by like 15 minutes, and then I'll wake up, and then I'll shave. And shaving took much longer than I thought it would. It was a torturous nightmare experience, but I still got ready in time. I got to the bus. I took my little bus, and then I have a little
You
bit of a
took a little
walk.
bus, like
I
a
took
short
my
bus?
it's all buses are little to me considering how big I am in relativity to
Oh,
them.
okay.
Uh, but I got off the bus. Herpader, hello Mo. I figured you would be in bed by now. What's happening now? I'm talking about the worst job interview ever. Feel free to call in if you want. But it's cold as shit. I'm walking to the fucking facility. And at some point, I don't have exact directions because again, I don't have a phone, so I have no way to access the internet unless I'm near Wi-Fi. So I have a map, but as we know, I'm retarded at reading maps. Uh, and so I get there, and actually, I read the map just fine. That wasn't even the problem. But I read the map, I get to where I'm supposed to be, but at some point, I mixed up numbers in my head. I don't want to say what those numbers are. I was about to say what the numbers are, but that might get weird. I guess it doesn't
69
matter.
420.
I guess it doesn't. Yeah, it was 69 420. Let's say it was 69 420. Sweet. 6 7. And I got it mixed up that it was 67 420. Sweet 6 9. Something like that. So I'm looking at all the facilities on the road, and at some point the number goes up beyond the number that I think it is. And I'm like, wait, what? And in my mind, I'm like, I know that odd addresses and even addresses are on either side of the road. I believe that is a fact I know about how addresses work, but they've skipped the number. So I guess I have to cross the road and maybe it's over there. And I get about halfway to cross the road, and that's when I decide to look at the map again and see that I've fucked up the numbers. So I just walked right past the place to go to fucking cross the street. And now now it's like fucking 5 minutes before my interview is supposed to start as I'm fucking searching for this place. I was right in front of the place, fucking 15 minutes early, but I just did not know that yet. And so eventually I figure it out. I realize I've got the numbers mixed up. I walk in right on time, and then I get lost in the building. So I'm a couple minutes late. Because the building was weird. It was very weirdly formatted how the suite numbers went. Just because there's like a partial wall, so like it fucked everything up. Because I walked in, I see like fucking 201, 202, and then I see 204, and 203 is nowhere to be seen. These are made up numbers, by the way. Um, and so I run around, and eventually I realize it's because one wall is like all the way down, and the other wall is partial. So it's like way further down is 203. And eventually I figure that out. And I walk in. It's a honest, tried and true call center. I walked in, everything was immediately familiar. And they sit me down. I wait for like 10 minutes for the fucking guy. Now, I know this didn't happen. I realize now when I think back, this is not what occurred. But I just want you to realize this is a perfect, window into just how identifiable a call center guy is. There's subsections of call center guys. There's like the old retiree call center guys. There's the weird call center guys like me. They're usually not giant and fat like me. Then there's just like the default build. Like if you went to call center the game and you got to the character builder, this would be what the default spits out. And the guy who talked to me when
So it
I
just looks
walked
like
in,
Michael Cera.
the guy who talked to yeah, the kind of like Michael Cera. The guy who talked to me when I walk in said he was gonna get the boss, and then the boss walked in, and I was like, "Is this the same guy? Is this like that sitcom bit where it's like, let me go get the boss, and then they just put on a new hat?" But I think it was a different guy, but they just looked so similar that I had that thought in my head the entire time. And then I take the guy's hand. I tell him about my experience. This is about fucking a minute. And here's why I get hit by the whammy. I didn't even want to tell this
Oh,
story
I have to go.
because of how embarrassing this
Back
is.
and sleep. I
Oh,
don't want to
he's
do that, so I'm not. That's not how that works. All right, I'm going.
bye, Black Bread. Well, Mo, I'm glad
That
you showed
sounded
up.
like that sounded like an argument that I didn't want. We should be a part of.
Yeah, my whole fucking audience gets to hear marital disputes between Black Bread and Pink. Hope they work that out.
Rotro
They get divorced over this fucking
Oh,
podcast.
jeez.
We get in the
Anywho,
divorce, probably Black Bread, I assume.
all
uh,
right.
but
Anywho, so you were talking to the dude that
yeah, I'm
had a
talking to the
funny
dude.
hat.
He asked about my no funny hat. I don't know
Oh,
where the funny hat came from. I wish he had a funny hat. That would make this better. But oh, I see what you were doing. Sorry, you were building on my joke, and I just completely missed it.
but
Anyway,
change.
so I talked to the guy. I told him about my experience, and then he asked me. You see, this is something everybody knows that I'm a call center guy, and people have done this before. But it's been a while. Please don't, person in the chat whose name I will not say, because then I will lose my co-host. Uh, fucking
What?
so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. 45 minutes of posting our new MoCast episode. 13 comments. Just weird. Just weird.
A
But
little
anyway,
weird. But
anyway.
regardless, so he asked me. This is something that people have asked me a million times, and I've been able to do it. But the difference is, it's while I was still doing the job. And I haven't been telling these people about the shitty jobs that fired me immediately. So they only know
Yeah.
about the good job that I had for 5 years. And so he asks me, again, something many of my friends have asked me and I've been able to do on command, give me the pitch. And it's been about 6 months since I've done any of the pitching I did at that company. So I completely fumble and just cannot come up with anything. And I sit there in
Ooh.
fucking silence and I fail miserably. Um,
Ooh.
and then he just fucking ended the interview right there.
Oh, damn, bro.
I rode the bus. I walked in the fucking chilling cold. I spent like 45 minutes shaving, all for a fucking 2 minute interview where I completely fucking fumbled and got sent away. He did specifically say to message him when he remembered and brought it up as I was walking out. So it seems like maybe he is kind of interested. He just needs to make sure that I'm not lying about my experience. But I kind of don't want to go back because I'm a little pissed about how that whole thing shook out. Like it was kind of you could have just done the rest of your questions. Like you didn't have to just send me away at that and like shake my hand and say God bless you and fucking send me out of your office
Oh,
fucking one
yeah,
minute
fuck
after I
off. He
sat
was
down.
just being
Like yeah, like what the fuck? But again, the fact that he reiterated sending him the message when I remember it makes me think that maybe he is partially interested in me. So I will probably end up doing the walk of shame back there because I walked out and I sat in front of the notes because it's the thing. Well, I shouldn't be expected to fucking pull out 6 month old material at a moment's notice from memory. But I sat in front of my notes app for a couple minutes and I ended up writing out what I think was my script. And I was like, man, I wish I didn't have to stare at an iPad for 10 minutes to do this. I wish I could have done it on command.
Oh,
But I couldn't, and now I'm going to have to study what I wrote down and fucking go back. Or I believe I have another job prospect which I will be pursuing, and hopefully that works out. Because I that was fucked. That was complete bullshit.
yeah.
Because like I've been asked, people want to hear your call flow, but every other job interview where that was the case, they handed me their script and said,
Yeah.
read this.
Yeah.
And that I always get complimented on. I'm great at reading scripts. But
Yeah,
they
I
were like,
worked
pull
for
out one of
S
your oldies. And I was like, I don't fucking remember my oldies. And they're
yeah,
like,
like,
okay, get out.
yeah, I remember working for SBC and AT&T, and they didn't just like go, "Hey, just give me a cold pitch," with no script in front of them, because they want to know that you're competent enough to read the script verbatim, word for word.
It's normal. If they had handed me a
Yeah,
script, I would have aced it. But they were like, give me a pitch from one of your old jobs.
yeah,
And I'm
that
like, I
that
don't
kind of
fucking
sucks.
know.
That's a bummer. Sorry you went through that, man. What's the other job supposed to be?
It's like a customer service work from home thing, so I'm really hoping that works out. Um, but
Okay,
I
fuck
but
yeah,
I
work from
think
home.
there's a possibility that I already applied for and interviewed with this company, and then I blew them off once I found out they drug test. But I don't remember if this is that company or not, so we're gonna see.
Well, where did you see the job listing at?
Indeed, that's where I do all my jobbing.
Indeed, they may have they may, like a lot of the companies that do DT, they do declare that in their description. So maybe you want to like read through the description a little bit better. That might be a thing.
Yeah, the one that I applied for initially did not, as far as I remember. Maybe I'm an idiot. It did, and I do not think this one did. But I was already going to reread it to make sure before I fucking reach back out to them.
You know
Uh,
what I did with Barry Global is that I Googled whether or not the people actually DT people, and they go, "Oh yeah, they do, but they don't DT for this or this." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm in the clear then. Fuck yeah."
yeah, you see, like I would have to. That happened at the door to door job where I saw they didn't mention anything about a
Oh,
drug test. And then I was in training and there was a little whiteboard with a drawing of a little piss cup that said, "Don't have your whatever badge yet? Get your drug test and talk to fucking the HR guy." And I was like, "Wait a minute." So,
why
thankfully
would
the
a
thankfully
why
the
would a door
people
to door ever do that?
I don't
Ugh.
know. But thankfully, well, so they know you aren't on meth. Because I talked to one of the trainers, because the trainers are just like people who started there like 6 months ago. Like they do like really quick promotion around there, but you still have to do door to door sales for probably like a year or two if you ever hope to fucking move up in the company for real. You just might get to train some people also a couple months in. So the trainer's like my age. He's cool. So I kind of I did talk to him and I was like, hey, so I saw something about a drug test. And he was like, yeah, but they don't test for weed. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay,
So,
good, good. Yeah, yeah,
so yeah, as long as they don't test for weed, I'm in the clear. But most standard industry drug tests, I think, test for everything, unfortunately. But we'll see and that's a hard question to ask at the job interview too, because like I did consider asking, but I was like, I feel like I don't want to ask because then I eliminate my ability to potentially fake this drug test by admitting that I'm on the drugs. So maybe I should just keep my fucking mouth shut.
yeah.
It's an unfortunate situation. What do you mean it should be my wake up call? What about this situation is a wake up call, Redox? That I couldn't remember a script that I read fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, like
Just
not
some sort
everyone's gonna be
of
good at
yeah.
like a cold open sale, like right then and there.
If I
He's
had
gonna
the
give you
script
some
in front of me, I would have fucking killed it.
oh,
But I
he's gonna
haven't
give
looked
you
at the
some
script
weird
in
guilt
six
trip
months.
bullshit about like you should know this, but no one like literally go with a camera and a microphone to the fucking block, right? A populated block, and just stop some fucking rando and tell him, "Hey, give me a cold freaking sales pitch right here and now." Most people, if not all of them that you stop, would be able to do that. So shut the fuck up, dude.
Thing is, like the thing about call center jobs that I think people don't understand is it like haunts your brain at all times. So when you're
Yeah.
done with it, you're done with it. It's been fucking torturing your brain for fucking however long you've been doing it. So once you're free, once you're free from the fucking tyranny of reading that script 100 times a day, you dump it. Because I don't need
Yeah.
it anymore. It fucking tortured me for years. Fuck it. I don't need to remember this shit anymore.
No,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You definitely want to forget all about work bullshit as soon as you clock the fuck out, man.
you still have high school expectations in life. What do you mean by this? Elaborate.
Oh. Oh, well, you don't have high school expectations. Oh, that's the dumbest fucking thing. Yeah, anywho.
Long-winded, what long did he just give a no, did you just say a long-winded hypothetical? Did I miss that? I don't even know what he's talking about.
No, I like because he said something incredibly fucking dumb, or he was about to. So I was just preempting him with the go to a populated freaking corner of like your city or whatever, and stop some rando and tell them to just on the spot give you a cold sales pitch, or sell this thing to me, and 100 to fucking 1,
You can
most if
sell me
not
this
all the
pen
people.
like a
Yeah, sell
fucking
me this pen.
stupid
Yeah, and
movie
like I
scene.
fucking guarantee you, fucking 100 to 1, and no one that you fucking stop would be able to just do that. No one just really does that, except like hustlers and drug dealers and shit.
That would have even been better, because at least I could have like tried to invent a pitch around a pen. He asked me to recite one of my old pitches, which I just could not recall enough to do any sort of back and forth. Like I probably could have pulled out an intro. The fact that I didn't even do an intro is an L. I probably could have pulled off one of the intros. But then if he had thrown me any curveballs even a little bit, or even probably without curveballs, just when I got to a certain point in the script, I just would have been fucked because I don't remember. How to deal with that shit. No goals, no sense of direction, always waiting to be told instead of taking initiative. You know what, Redux? Shut up. I'm, I'm not gonna ban you because I have stronger integrity than certain other individuals, but fuck you.
It's the tyranny of impossibly high standards that will just keep getting higher and higher and higher, no matter how you rise to meet them. It'll just never be good enough, and you shouldn't respond at all. Just ignore.
Yeah, see, that's the move that you've chosen, and maybe it's a good idea. Riley, you Mo Riley applied to a call center and sure he listed old jobs. Anything is fair game to those jobs, even if it's old. He's applying to a call center. Uh, say his name. Say whose name? Yours? I've said it a couple
I
times.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Or are you talking about Mo? Should say your, which I think he also has said your name in the stream.
Yeah, I've said Redux twice.
Uncle
Yeah,
Mo
he's
should
a
be in charge of client
blabbering retard.
relations at the cheese sandwich factory, says Paul.
Oh,
Hi,
oh, there
Paul,
he
by
is.
the
Uncle Mo
way.
should be. Oh, hey, Paul, what's up? At
So
the
yeah,
cheese
so yeah,
factory.
big
Yeah.
job
Oh, yeah.
interview
Real quick,
fumble.
real
That
quick.
was my day.
I want to. Oh, that was your day. Shit. Sorry. I just sort of repeat that.
I mean, big job interview fumble. That was my day. I think people got it. Now you go.
That sucks. That sucks. I've had a couple of fumbles. I fucking hate job hunting, dude. It's the absolute worst fucking thing to do. It's never fun, and very rarely do you actually get the job that you want. Now, uh, I did work for one day as a sandwich maker at this when everyone was trying to copy Subway sandwiches bullshit. There was
You were
like
at
a million of us.
Subtown or whatever,
Yeah, it's sub
Sub
something,
City.
right? I worked there for one night. I fucking got my training in. I got my free sandwich. And then the next day before I was going to go to work, the lady from the ice rink at the mall I love to frequent sometimes because it was in my area, she called me back and I got to work for 2 years at a fucking ice skating rink. And I didn't get to drive the Zamboni, but the coolest thing, nah, fuck the Zamboni. Zamboni's overrated. What you want to do is learn how to work the scoreboard, the electronic scoreboard from the booth, and you get to do commentary with your freaking coworker while you watch, you know, downtown dirty fucking underground hockey, and that's the coolest thing. You get to keep score and everything. The players
Sounds
yell at you
fun.
if you fuck up. It's fucking funny.
Hey, that ref has got his fucking head on backwards.
Hey,
What the
that's
fuck?
supposed to be a fucking timeout, asshole. Like, all right, my bad. Sorry, I'm like 23. Chill, okay? Or was I 25? I think. Yeah, I didn't know shit about shit.
Big
Well,
two
I didn't know
five.
shit about shit, but I knew a couple of things. You know shit when you're 25, believe me. What
And
the
I'm
fuck
not
was
even
that look?
25 yet. What look did I give?
You didn't like you were about to cough up a fucking piccolo egg.
I think that's just because I'm dying, and that was a brief seize of death.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay, okay.
constantly dying, as everybody knows, as everybody can gather by my large stature. I am dying internally.
Paul, you literally bully me whenever like you smell like a slight drop of blood in the fucking water.
Yeah,
What are
yeah,
you
but
talking
you
about?
like him, so it doesn't work on you. It has to when you get
Well, yeah,
bullied, it
yeah,
has
yeah, yeah,
to be
yeah.
properly bullied. It has to be by somebody you don't like. Because if it's not, it's just busting balls. If it's somebody you like,
Yeah,
so
but sometimes you bust good balls. It's fucking funny as shit.
we need at 25. I was rounding out my masters.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, you're fucking masters. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, sure
Diabetes
you were,
update.
buddy.
The diabetes update is I have not been to a doctor and I've not gotten blood work and then subsequently gotten the results of the blood work since I was 17. Because when I was like 20 or 21, I did go to the doctors and I did get a blood test. But then instead of just telling me what the blood test said, they have to scam you out of more money. So they're like, come in for another appointment so we can tell you what your fucking blood work says. And I just never did. So
Hmm.
I have not had my blood tested for diabetes since age 17. And at 17 I was told if you don't fucking change up your life, you're gonna get diabetes. So I probably have diabetes. Although
You got the beaties, boy.
although when you have diabetes, it's supposed to like isn't it supposed to like cause you harm if you consume too much sugar? I've definitely consumed too much sugar plenty. And I've never like died from it. So maybe I don't have diabetes.
Maybe your body has acclimated itself to the fat,
Maybe I'm
and
immune to
now like your whole
diabetes. Now.
maybe you might be like the patient fatty the fatty patient zero of diabetes immunity.
I
You
ate
might
so
want to get with
much that
that
I
grapefruit
I
juice,
created a shield.
that grape juice stain guy, and see if he can fucking like cure the diabetes. He'll just need $30 million to do it. But you know, all the world's billionaires and Elon are like, "Woo, no, I don't know. I just don't have any money. Just don't have 30 million. Hello, sir. This is Dr. Burger Time. Your results show that you are clinically fat."
You're obese. I went to Doctor Now or whatever the fuck, and he told me I was obese. uh,
You are clinically fat.
but you went to an old school clinic. Sounds like I get called on the phone or through the app about anything. Yeah, I don't know why. It's a shitty old school clinic. Oh, hold on, does my cat want to come in? Mo, entertain the audience real quick.
All right.
My cat escaped, and I think he's ready to come back into the warm house.
Geez, how cold is it over there?
Pretty. I mean, to you, probably not cold at all, but to us in Florida, it's like
Well,
40.
yeah, because I'm not in Florida, so I
It's
don't
it
know what it's like right
it's
there.
like 45 and windy, so there's wind chill too, and it's
Ooh,
not very
dude.
comfortable.
Yeah, cold and fucking rainy fucking sucks, man.
So yeah, hold on, folks. Welcome to the Mo Show that you're gonna get for the next minute.
Hello. So yeah. So the grape juice stain face guy, he needs 30 million to cure butthole asshole cancer, right? And he's all like, "I just need $30, $30 million, which is basically $30 to any bajillionaire." But everyone's all like, "Ooh, oh man, oh, I had $30 million yesterday, you know, ah man, if you only just got to me." I was like, I would have had that $30 million. Quite frankly, I might have given you 40 or 50. Oh, well, maybe you can give me 40, 50. Ah, geez, you know, it's like, I don't have all those in paper cash. I have in stocks and bonds. You know, I'm liquid. Okay, I'm liquid. What does that even mean? It means I don't have your money. And so yeah, so we have potentially the cure for something that kills men primarily, but we can have it for 30 million fucking dollars. But oh, kitty. But unfortunately, Israel, Ukraine, you know, some other people, I'm sure, Somalis. Actually, you know what? We have 30 million fucking dollars right now. You can just fucking kick the fucking balls or the cunts of the fucking goddamn Somalis, and you can fucking take their goddamn money. I bet those motherfuckers have 30 fucking $million just
We're
running
talking about
around.
Somalis.
No,
Is that where
yeah,
we?
yeah, because grape juice guy, saying face guy, he needs 30 fucking mil. I fucking bet you 100 fucking bajillion fucking million infinity billion dollars that those fucking Somalis up in Minnesota and anywhere else, I bet you fucking anything that they have fucking 30 million. We can give them some of that fucking Somali fucking scammer money. Seems real fucking easy. I think I found the $30 million he needs. We can get butthole cancer fucking cured, Riley.
Wow. How revolutionary. Why is Mo just
Yeah.
talking like he's in Twitter right wing for you page?
I'm sorry.
He
Yeah.
pulled up the for you page and it's just like all fucking alt right propaganda. He's like, there's one.
Well, it's not alt right propaganda if there's actual law enforcement involved.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I
Reported
mean,
for
like, you
hate
don't
speech.
really like, dude. They're
You better be
actually
fucking kidding, Redox, because I've gotten in trouble for hate speech before. I don't think the
Hey,
mocap
report me, you
the
fucking
the
bitch.
mocast has never been taken
Report me,
down for
you
hate
fucking
speech,
bitch.
even though I know he did report
Report
an
me, you fucking
episode. He
bitch.
actually did. This is the first time I'm
Report me, you
telling you
fucking
this.
bitch.
He did
Fuck you.
report an episode of the
Seriously,
mocap.
hey, kill
Nothing
yourself
happened
on live stream.
in
Do it. Big
Minecraft.
face reveal, then
Then
fucking big shotgun reveal.
dude in
Not the fucking
Minecraft,
back of your head,
the
bro.
fucking
Kill
drop,
yourself on live
grief
stream.
yourself,
Get fucking
drop
Maids
all your
Canadian health
items.
care. Go get Canadian health care.
Yeah. So the Mocast has never fucking gotten in trouble for hate speech. This channel has. So you better fucking stop.
Fuck Redux up his bitch ass.
Because I think you literally were like, I think you literally like goaded him into reporting you. Or no, I think it was because I tried to say that he was a net positive. Because it's not like he was reporting or anything, and then he was like reported. I talked to him later, and I
No,
was like,
yeah.
"You were kidding, right?"
It,
He's like, "No, I
it's
did report it."
like it's not a conspiracy theory if it's an ongoing federal fucking investigation. I mean, like, are we living in libtard la la land at this fucking point? It's a fucking federal investigation. It's a massive one too. I'm not going to tolerate the accusations of, oh, is this conspiracy theories? And yeah, no one's gonna. YouTube ain't gonna do fucking shit. They'll go, oh yeah, there's fucking Somali fucking scamming bullshit going on right now. Yeah, that is happening. The $30 million for asshole fucking cancer,
You
right
don't think the
there.
Leering
We can get
Center
that
is
easy.
legit? You don't think they're doing? You
Oh,
don't think they're teaching all sorts of kids in the
you
Leering
know,
Center?
I thought so for a minute, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know what they've actually been catching? I think it's in Maine. There's there. I don't think there's it's a Somali scammer thing. They're finding all these big buildings that have one or two businesses in there, and the rest of them are businesses that are flagged as to being there, but there's nobody fucking staffing any of these places. So I hope that actually like gets the ball rolling, because a lot of these motherfuckers who just use these places as a front for, like, say, drug money or just straight up money laundering and stuff, man. I bet you fucking bust a bunch of mafioso types fucking going after those places. That's organized crime right there. That's fucking suspicious.
Is it the
Like
mafia
empty
or is it
office.
just like retarded Somalians trying to make money?
It could be both easily, actually. This is the land of opportunity. Yeah,
That
but $30 million. I think I found the fucking 30 million bucks for a grape juice guy.
I will say it is quite convenient how we've created like it's funny how politically the like pedophile culture came to be so useful to the left, because immediately the whole fucking left wing's response is, why do you want to see the kids, bro? What do you want to do with the kid? Why do you want to see the pictures of the kids? What are you gonna do with those pictures of the kids? It's like,
No
man,
one
they
actually
they
wants to
they
see
really
pictures of kids.
invented they
We
really
want
invented
real
the perfect
confirmation of them from the government themselves.
they
No one ever asked for fucking pictures to
we really
actually
walked
be
ourselves into
those
the
pictures
perfect
to actually be released.
we
That's
really
fucking
we
stupid.
really fucking walked ourselves into the perfect defense of trying to prove a daycare is real, because now there's just no way to do it, because the obvious answer is show me the kids, and then fucking a
Well,
million
yeah,
people are
no,
like, why do you
actually,
want to
like,
see the
show me the
kids,
kids.
huh?
But here's the thing, though: there's no fucking kids there.
Well, yeah,
The
that's the
argument
point.
falls flat on his fucking
That's
face.
that's what I'm saying. But
And
what
honestly,
the argument is the people who don't believe it's legitimate are like, okay, then show me the kids, and then the whole fucking left wing is like, why do you want to see the kids, pedophile? Destroyed.
I mean, honestly, I don't even see why we even fucking care about what those fucking people fucking think anyway. They have no power. Trump's in fucking charge. I fucking Jesus, man. That retard RFK's in charge. Fucking Dr. Oz, who I personally think he's done a great fucking job so far. He's busted a lot of shit. And I'm really happy to see that. RFK, it's like every time Dr. Oz does something, RFK Jr. comes out and says something fucking monumentally retarded, and no one fucking everyone stops talking about what fucking Oz fucking found. Like, oh hey, we found all this fucking healthcare fraud. This is like the biggest fucking healthcare fraud we've ever busted in this country's history. And then 5 minutes later, I think fucking autism is caused by aspirin. Like, fuck you, you fucking dickhead.
Shit, wow.
You
RFK is
fucking
so
douchebag.
retarded.
He
Fuck that guy.
crashes everything. Like, that was such a huge fucking deal, man. The Medicare fraud that, uh, have we talked about it lately? I hope we talk about it again because,
I don't
from how
recall.
the federal from how the federal government reacted to what Dr. Oz found about the biggest Medicare fraud or medical fraud, uh, they reacted like with some real seriousness. And then RFK Jr. just came out and said some fucking goofy shit. And then the fucking news cycle was all like, oh, time to be back on the clown show. And that's how the fucking was. Dude, I fucking hate RFK, man. He sucks so fucking bad.
I'm sorry, I have to respond to chat real quick. Here's what I will say. My call is open, so you can do whatever you want. But if you make my co-host hang up, you better be ready to fucking co-host. You better be sticking around, you motherfucker. You better not make my co-host leave and then also leave. Piece of shit.
I mean, why? Why even have him in? He has nothing to say.
Well, again, this is an open call show, Mo. Anybody who wants to join can join.
Okay, all right. I mean, fine. It's whatever. It's your show.
So like I
It
said,
is
do whatever you
actually
want.
12 o'clock in the afternoon. I should actually be responsible and go to fucking
Hey,
sleep.
at least wait for him to join before you fucking meme
No,
yourself out of
I
here.
did. I'm going to be here for like a minute or two longer. I did just notice the time. It was 11:30. I swear, like 5 seconds ago.
You lost
Before
yourself
we
and
heard black black bread and the missus about to sound like they're about to fight. Yeah, but yeah, that's it, man. Fucking RFK Jr. is he's a huge detriment to the United States. I really do think he really does make us look bad. He makes us look worse than fucking what Trump does. Everyone expects fucking Trump to be stupid, but every time RFK, it's like all the cameras in any like given room will switch to RFK as soon as he goes, "Hey guys, I have something to say." I'm like, fuck. Like he's like Francine, like at the pool party, and we're America is Stan, right? And we have to push Francine into the pool to get the party not to be disrupted any longer. And I really wish we could just push fucking RFK Jr. into the fucking pool, laugh at him, and go about our party.
I'm shocked that he's still has he done anything of note? Like I feel
Oh,
like he brings
I'm
shit
getting
up,
rid of
but then
dyes and stuff,
but then it
and like
doesn't
he's
happen, right? Or did they actually get rid of the dyes that RFK
well,
said they were getting rid of?
a lot of these companies are just like, oh, okay, in compliance, in order to be compliant with the changes that are going to be upcoming, and like a lot of them already did it, but not all of them, not nearly all of them have done it. So we're sort of just waiting for that for a while.
Because like you would think the like retards in the cabinet would be falling off quicker. Like we got rid of Elon, we got rid of Boingingo.
What? Who's we?
RFK
We
should be
didn't
next.
get rid of Elon. Fucking Trump was like, there be no other alphas but me.
That
I
was
don't
the
like the
that was
way
the
they
royal
talk to me.
we. That was just like the war
Oh,
the
okay.
country at
All right.
large. We got rid of Elon. We got rid of Boingingo. When are we gonna get rid of fucking RFK? Did Dan Boingingo is he like doing Rumble podcasts again? Has he really fucking fallen that hard?
Oh, that fucking weirdo.
He's like, I
I've
ran
never
the
even.
FBI for a while. Anyway, here I am live on Rumble to fucking
Yeah,
200 viewers.
I had no idea who that dude was until he was fucking fired.
I had heard about him, like Dick has talked about him before, but like I'd only really heard about him. I don't even know what he really did in the FBI, if anything. And then he was like, "Oh, something something family, I'm gonna resign or whatever."
Well,
Oh, hi, Freshy Fresh.
We
Hi.
have Cash Patel, so hooray!
When are we gonna get rid of
Yay!
him?
Oh, probably not for a while.
We gotta get rid of RFK. We gotta get rid of Marjorie Taylor Greene. We gotta get rid of
Oh no, we gotta keep MTG. She's just too fucking funny.
You like MTG? You're pro
Oh,
MTG?
well, okay, like in purely in the entertainment sense,
Uh,
because she entertains me.
Understandable. All right, Mo. I will let you go to bed because there are some questions I happen to want to ask Freshy Fresh. I was kind of hoping you would show up today. I'll release you, Mo. You go to sleep if you want to.
Okay, well then, hasta la vista, baby.
Good
All right,
night
bye.
or good day. It's night for you because you're a dirty
Good
graveyard
day. No,
shifter.
fuck you. All right, I have to have a job. You have to have a fucking job. You cannot have a job. Not.
I don't have a job right now. I'm
Yeah.
still here.
Uh,
Oh
well,
my
I
god.
mean, fuck you. Okay. I have to have a job. I have no choice in the matter.
All
All
right.
right, y'all. Later,
Good
later.
day, Mo. I said good day. Hello, Freshy Fresh.
Hello.
Uh,
We're gonna.
so so what have you been up to? I saw some announcements in the server. It seems like your whole empire is crumbling before you.
Oh, it's not that my whole empire is crumbling. Crash Out is still like good, but the only show that's crumbling was fucking Talk is Cheap.
What even was
So
Talk is Cheap, and what happened that it died in 2 episodes?
3 episodes. What happened
Okay,
is
there was a
like
third.
it,
Sorry.
like it died instantly the moment I tried it. Like it's supposed to be a chill talk talking honestly about like kind of a little bit of drama, but some sports and some other stuff, just like a normal talk
Like a
and like
talk show.
friendly.
That's why it's called
Yeah,
Talk
it's
is
like a talk
Cheap.
show.
There you go.
Yeah. So like it's supposed to be a talk show where we can just talk anything and like be peaceful about it and like have a little bit of laughs, cracking jokes. It's like friendly. Crash Out is basically where it's like fuck you kind of thing going on with
Where you
Crash Out.
crash out. That's why it's called
It's like
Crash
where you
Out.
crash out as an intense drama. We cover drama heavily on that show because that's what Crash Out is. It's like chaos. But I wanted to end season 3. I want season 2 to come back. I want season 2 to premiere, but I want it premiere on fucking February 21st. But I want to do Talk is Cheap.
Yeah,
It's
I
like the
saw people
calm.
were clowning on you because you spent all this time saying I'm gonna go on this big break so that we can make Crash Out season 2 and it's gonna be bigger and better than ever. And then you ended Crash Out season 1 and the next day you were like, I'm starting this new show, Talk is Cheap, and everybody was like, Freshy,
Wait,
what the fuck are you doing?
the first episode was because of fucking Mystic. Mystic is telling me to fucking go live. So I went live and I was like, I don't know what you guys are doing. This is supposed to be say because Talk is Cheap is supposed to come out tonight. It was supposed to be premiering tonight
So
as season 3
this was
episode
already a
1.
plan that you had. You we just didn't
It was
know.
already a plan. Is it yeah, it's already a plan. But yet again, when I had it all planned, it was like supposed to be this time, but Mystic was like, Fresh, you gotta go live. Tony Hits is doing this and this and this. And I was like, oh my fucking god. I went in live, I got Tony, we started going all over the fucking place. Tony was being a pussy, he leaving here and there.
Would you
He
say
he
that was the
he
right call? Because I feel like if somebody came in my DMs and was like, "You have to go live because this is happening," I'd be like, "I don't have to do anything. Actually, I'm busy. I'll talk about it when I talk about it."
that's what I wanted to do. Like I was like, dude, I'm saving this shit for fucking Talk is Cheap is supposed to be a fucking calm show. But like now I'm fucking 3 episodes in and I'm dealing with crash out shit that's not supposed to be crashed out shit and begin with.
So essentially, Talk is Cheap became the "Why Tony Hits is Bad" podcast.
2 fucking episodes in. And then the third one, it was like, oh my fucking god, this guy because like Tony Hits is going on mass reporting me. By far, he didn't get any jack shit. He just like fucking flat out failing on fucking match reporting. My Twitch is still there. My Twitter is still there. This account is limited. I can't talk text, but I'm still here. I can still call in. on this account, and this motherfucker want to go in and started to act like, oh, Freshie is this and this and this, Freshie is that and that and that, and then it led into so much fucking holy shit. Why am I dealing with this bunch of bullshit? Why is Tony acting like, oh my god, he need to take down? He think he's Kylo Ren, but with the blue lightsaber. Dude, this guy is so fucking manic and so fucking like irri- irritating to the point where like I'm
I need to reach out to this. I feel like I need to meet this individual just because I've heard so many
don't
stories.
don't I'm begging you. The moment you open that can of worms, you cannot put it back in the can.
Look, all I'm gonna
We
say is
dealt
if Tony Hits is cyber stalking you, which I assume he is, and he's watching right now, this is an open call
he doesn't know
show.
that
Tony
he doesn't
Hits.
know. Yeah, he doesn't know that I'm on this show. He doesn't know that. He only stalks my channel.
So somebody will get him the information. He'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
someone is gonna get it. Blueshy's gonna give him the information because Blueshy and him is still fucking cool.
I wonder if Belushi. I got some unsubscribes. I have a feeling I know who one or two of them are. I assume the ones I'm not accounting for are like Belushi and maybe like a friend of Belushi's.
Yeah, friend of Blueshy. We got Scarlet back into the ACE network.
I forgot she was like gone for a minute, that she was on team
Yeah,
Belushi.
I had talked to her behind the scenes. I actually be like, yeah, don't worry, we got all that shit taken down because she's worried about doxes and stuff, which we don't even have doxes. We don't tolerate doxing. And this guy coming in being like saying all this lie like we got doxes and shit like that. Then I talked to her being like, no, we take care of it. They don't ban it. The moment we find out, like we have there's reasons why we have applications just to see if they're who they are, if they're a good egg or a bad egg. And then I convinced her to join back in. So she's in the AC network right now.
Awesome.
And
She seemed cool. I was sad that
yeah.
she made her way
Yeah,
out with Belushi.
I see that she's cool too. Like I was the first one that got on my fucking Discord server right before he did. And it was because I went and took my own Discord, shut it into the LCU fucking Reddit, and that's where she came into my fucking thing.
I still don't understand Belushi. Is he just like insane?
Oh
What
my
is it
god,
with
he's going
Belushi?
insane. He is going crazy. His ex-girlfriend broke up with him because she's going back to her other ex.
Her meth
And
head boyfriend, according to the AI video that Belushi posted. I do
yeah,
I do keep up with the fucking stupid AI shorts that he posts because they're
like
just so dumb.
you kept going like so he went off and started to be like after his girlfriend broke up going to the one ex, he was and I there wasn't she did doesn't admit he was in prison for he wasn't incarcerated for drug paraphernalia, but also aggravated assault. And he, yeah, and I believe the
Worse than just
aggravated,
doing meth. Doing
I
meth
think the
and doing
yeah,
assault?
and I think the aggravated assault was just aggravated assault on the police officer, like a peace officer, because he might have tried to van. You know, he got his
He was
meth. He
like, you
knows
got
he's
some, you
fucked.
got some meth there. You might want to take you downtown. And she was like, bam, fucking
Yeah, he was
Rocky
like that.
Balboa, hit him with the ones and twos.
Like but like we don't know if it's an aggravated assault or aggravated assault with a weapon or like any of that type of situation. But last night I was on Talk is Cheap. He automatically started leaking and doxing his ex girlfriend for no apparent reason. Because, like, of course she broke up with him. Boo fucking who. And then she's is like she's his new Liz. Like he's gonna go off on her. So like he's harassing another woman and doxing this woman, and when I'm looking at the fucking thing, I seen her actual name, her full first name and last name on a fucking screenshot, And I was
To
like,
be
oh
clear,
my
this woman doesn't have like a YouTube channel or like a Twitter page where she
she's
goes
not
by her real name or
she goes
anything.
by her she goes by her real name. She's not public. She's not
She's
always a
not a
private
public
figure.
figure. Okay,
So
got it.
she's always behind the scenes of Cloud Control when Cloud Control is going. You can see a little bit of her when she opened the
Yeah,
door
so
and give her
she helped with Cloud Control. Maybe you saw her once or twice, but she was not like a tried and true. She doesn't have her own pages. She's not a public figure. Got it.
yeah, she's not a public figure. She just flat out was a normal human being, and she decided to fucking break up with him. And the moment she break up with him, he started to go ape shit. He started to go off and leaking so much shit. And he went onto my show trying to get me to get Liz, who has no fucking part of this, Liz onto the show to get her fucking side of shit. Try to get the guy's boyfriend, the girl's boyfriend, and the girl herself.
I want to talk to the meth head boyfriend. That's the only one I'm interested in talking to. Is the I just want to talk to meth
Then he
heads
tried to
because it's funny.
but he tried to convince me to go and dox his fucking public records, his fucking court records.
So it sounds to me like Belushi is a doxer. I do want to say this because I said that I follow the AI shorts. So I know how he addressed the doxing situation with you, Freshy Fresh, where okay, maybe you're not a doxer, but you are an asshole. Sometimes people accidentally dox themselves under like 3 layers of internet that you can access publicly. Pointing that out is just a dick move. Unless it's putting it out to you privately and being like, "Hey, you know, I can see this at this point, right? You should probably fix that."
Dude, he
He was just like he was holding it over your head, like even if he never said your shit publicly, he was obviously holding it over your head. So like maybe doxer is not technically the right term, but asshole certainly is, and it sounds to me like he's
yeah.
actually doxing people that aren't you. So
hmm Because like here's my fucking issue. He will go off and say some shit about my fucking girlfriend that I have and that's private. She's private person. And the moment that he leaked my fucking Facebook, it's not because like, oh hey, I got my here's my fucking Facebook, but my fucking girlfriend's my relationship status is on that. My girlfriend's first and last name is on there too. So like, it's not only doxing me; he would be doxing her, and then a bunch of harassment would go right towards her. And I had to fucking warn her about it. She told me that she's a big girl and she would fucking she will always block people that she doesn't even know. So if he try to contact her, boom, you're blocked instantly. She doesn't give a fuck. She does not know you. She would not fucking give a fuck about you. So like instantly you got fucking ruined. So so when he went on and started to do that, like I have the clip of the last you're gonna see behind the scenes footage. I'm gonna give you. I was about to release this on YouTube, but you know what? I might. This is after the fact
shit.
of the stream.
Okay.
So this is after the fact of the stream. And what happened is he tried to manipulate me into doxing this woman. And this woman, along with so threatening to dox, trying to get me to dox this person. He trying to dox this person, trying to get everything like all of it. So I'm gonna get this to you.
Exclusive, folks. Let's see it. Is that
280p
Twiggy?
because Freshie stream.
No, this is Lord Sludge.
Oh yeah, I recognize him now.
But
He kind of
this is
looks
after. Yep.
Twiggy-ish.
So this is after the stream went down. I had to end the stream because it was all private stuff that Belushi's trying to push onto my show, so that he can call me a doxer and strike me, so I can get in trouble, and he can get some bounty points off of me. And this is after the fact.
Quality. But you get what I'm fucking saying, bro.
No, I really don't get what you're fucking saying because you're defending the fucking loser, bro. At this
We're
point,
not defending him. We're saying that you should have took the
okay,
proper,
then get him on the
the
stream.
proper avenues.
No, I'm not
like
defending you.
call the
It's too late
cops.
now to cry about all that. You know, the drama's already happened. Get him the fuck on the
Jesus
stage.
Christ.
Why are we
That's what
crying
you
about
gotta
this?
do to get this fucking dude off the streets. I'm sorry, Belushi, but that's just how this legal system works, man. I'm telling
Mhm.
What do you mean? Legal system works? I just dealt with it, you dumb fuck. I know how it works.
And
So wait,
why
if
am I
you
a dumb
dealt with
fuck?
it, then we're
Because
done. Then we're done. It's over.
Yeah, it's already over. There's no story here.
And I was acting, and I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to act very just like I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because I was like, oh, this guy maybe is doing something, and I don't know you for this long. But if you're this much of a fucking manipulator to manipulate a fucking somebody who's mentally ill to do your fucking shit, when you can do your shit yourself.
Okay,
That's insane,
Freshy
bro.
is
I
not
can't get over
disabled
that.
enough not to understand how to run a stream, correct? So he is not disabled enough to not understand that he's not supposed to dox somebody on a
I'm
stream,
pretty
right?
sure that this is a pretty important time, and if you fucking could push him
Freshy
to,
not running
if
his
you
own
push
stream?
him to look into past records during a fucking time where he's getting fucking like nervous and shit, he probably would. And I know Freshy, and that's how I know that he probably would because he would be pushing him into this shit, bro.
This is content. I don't understand why you're
This is
into it.
content, yeah. My personal life about how I got cuffed over by another woman is content, guys. Let's go. Cloud
Yeah, it is,
control,
'cause it was
baby.
the first time, remember? Hey, remember when it was the first time?
God.
I got extorted
I will
again.
ask-
That's W content, Freshie.
If you really want, I'll help you get this guy like off
Yes,
the fucking
bro.
street. You gotta let me, you know.
Yeah, but this is like an
Wow, man. I don't like these kind of
bro.
people either, bro. Like, dog, just let me help you. This is not
Yeah,
the
This is
avenue.
off-stream shit, though, dog. This is not. Let's go to Freshie Fresh and make this a fucking drama story for Brownie
Well,
Points.
the thing
dog.
is,
Like,
I sent it to him off stream, and then I told him, let me on the stream, bro, because I wanted to vent. And then he let me out. And then that's just
Yeah,
how it
you
is.
want it on the
No,
stream.
I don't think you should help this guy. I don't think you should help this guy because this nigga
No.
is just like being
So you don't
manipulated.
think-
And it's kind of weird
Yeah.
that
Oh, so you think you should endanger a child? That's crazy, bro.
no,
That's
I
like
think that you
Motherfucker
should handle
is
it
Tony
yourself.
Hale.
I think you should
Literally
help and handle it
bro.
yourself. Hold
No,
on.
that's literally
This
what
is
you
kind
just
of weird.
said.
Wait, this is kind of weird.
Dog,
Pause
and they
the
call
clip.
it- they-
Just ban someone from your server live.
Oh, that's not in Silva. This is a group chat, and I kick. This is
Guy
the
who said the
woman.
N word. Oh no, the woman.
No.
Okay.
This woman, this person is the guy who said is the woman who she was the ex of Lucy. So when he added her to the call, she didn't want to be part of it. And Liz told me that because I had a contact.
Oh, that's in the
contact-
video. I'm stupid. I thought you just did that now. You were banning
No.
some. I thought the guy said the N word in the stream, and you're
This
like, "Oh,
one?
I didn't realize that." Ban.
That guy.
I don't know who it was. Somebody said the.
Oh, it's this guy. This guy is black. He's African American.
Okay,
so
that's
you're good.
fine then. Just block
Um,
simple then. Stuff like that can't happen, and don't bring him into calls, and don't give him a platform. I mean, the chaos can be fun though. Lee, let's be honest. I don't know if you find drama appealing, but I am the kind of guy who finds drama appealing. Internet blood sports, a classic genre of streaming. Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt your clip, Freshie.
Yeah. It's okay.
I
Real
missaw
quick.
what that was. Go ahead.
A what?
I just said I missaw what that
No,
was.
I
Go
got
ahead.
CPS. They said they're gonna go out.
hold on.
Oh, that's coming from that side.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was you.
No, no, no.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But you was calling Freshie Fresh a doxer before then, and then
Yes,
now
you
you're
were.
coming onto the stream and say, "Can you dox somebody for me?"
I didn't tell him to die. That's not doxing.
Yes, you did. You said to look into his past information. You dumbass.
You do realize
Oh my
tons
God.
of YouTubers do that all the time where they post, their criminal records on a fucking stream. How is that doxing? How is that doxing?
That is
The YouTuber-
doxing. That is doxing. That is personal.
Bro, they do it on.
And let's get into it a little bit
That is
further.
toxic.
This is not a content
No,
creator.
it's
This is
not
your
doxing.
fucking.
It's
Hey, can
fucking
you pause real quick?
Your new man
not a-
because you're fucking salty as shit because you got extorted, bro. That's tough, bro. I'm like,
It's over.
look.
I've lost control.
I'm like, look, bro. I believe you with him being.
Oh, I asked if you could pause it real quick. What are you like talking to yourself into the mic while you're recording? Why is there like a fade
I was,
to you?
I was on the phone with
Oh,
over there, I was
okay.
on the phone with Mystic.
Okay,
And I was
okay.
telling him everything.
I was having a hard time hearing what you were even saying, and I realized you were muted in the Discord. I'm like, why can I hear Freshie in the clip?
Oh yeah, because I haven't muted on my stream. I haven't muted on my Streamlabs.
Yeah, some drama is good, but platforming someone who's trying to rip people down and get someone to dox is going to end very bad. Yeah, that's fair. I have a rant I want to go on about Belushi, which I will save for the end of this clip, but please proceed.
Fucked up, bro. But you got to go to the proper channels for this. This is
bro.
an
I'm sorry.
off-stream moment.
I'm sorry if you feel
This is not a let's
personal
get
drama,
on stream.
literally,
Let's
it's not
fucking rant to
boxing.
Freshy
It's
Fresh
shut the fuck
and
up, bro.
fucking get
You're
brownie
so
points
mad
for his
at
2
giving
viewers
public
watching because no
information
one gives a
on
fuck about
public
me,
network
Belushi.
that
And
you
fucking,
have
you're
to find
insane.
a way to pretend
You're
that
literally
it's
insane, bro. Let's try to get Freshy to look into his fucking past history, fucking his history record, bro. Let's do that. No, you're insane, bro. You're trying to get Freshy to dox because you won't do it yourself. You're a manipulative cunt,
you want me
bro.
to do it myself right now? You want me to do it myself
I
right
mean,
now?
hey, I'm not fucking supporting any of it, but that's what you're trying to do is get Freshy to do the shit for you, so that way you could be a manipulative piece of shit, bro.
Dumbass.
Like, fuck
It's
you,
already all
Belushi.
been
You
reported.
went through
There's
fucking
nothing-
shit, bro. And like, I gotta admit, like, if you like all that shit
Oh,
that you
yeah.
said you went through, like that's fucked, bro. But you gotta go to the
It's not
proper channel.
boxing, though.
It's
You know
not
that?
Freshy
It's
Fresh.
not boxing,
It's
though.
not
You
a
know that?
Freshy Fresh rant night, bro.
It's
You're
not
insane.
doxing when it's public access information. You know that? It's not doxing.
Dog,
It doesn't
dog,
matter if you can.
dog.
No,
I'm not gonna do
Posted
this.
it on the internet.
I'm not gonna do this argument with you, bro.
That has
arrested for that, bro.
Bro, you're talking about somebody who's not even a creator. This is some random motherfucker that you have problems with, dude. From your personal, dude, you have personal beef with this motherfucker, and you're trying to be like, let's get
It
live
doesn't
stream.
matter. It's public access information. Doesn't matter.
He's not a public figure. It does
It
matter
doesn't
if he's not a
matter.
public figure. Like I
It
said,
doesn't.
I'm willing to help you. Just, dude, this is not the avenue to do this with.
Yeah, pause real
This is
quick.
not the avenue.
It's public access information.
Belushi doesn't seem to understand is like, yeah, he's not a public. This is not how you handle these situations. I'm trying to, from all of Belushi's babbling and everyone yelling over each other, I'm still not quite looped in exactly what's going on. But it seems like he the intention that he stated is, I guess this guy, I assume the meth head boyfriend, is dangerous and needs to be
Yeah,
off
that's
the
what that's the
streets.
point.
So that he thinks the correct solution for that is to have you, Freshy Fresh, cover this individual on a live stream.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck? Yeah, he's not a public. If he was a public figure, maybe. And even then, why wouldn't you just do it on your own show? But this is not the only way. The only time you can solve fucking people being awful with podcasts is if they're also doing podcasts. If not, you gotta resolve that shit privately. I don't just show up here and I'm like, fuck Dale Smith. He fucking tripped me. I was walking and he fucking tripped me. This son of a bitch. Dale Smith lives at 123 Street and he fucking tripped me. Like, this is not how you handle this.
The issue is that he's claiming that the guy is gonna go back using meth. He went off and said something like, "This guy is even a have family of pedos." He's like going off throwing allegations.
Well,
to the
if
wall.
someone in your family is a pedo, I don't think that's your fault.
Yeah. Like then he went on being like, there was people on his block raping like 8-month-old kids. Like, dude,
That's pretty bad.
this motherfucker is just completely like insane and just completely throwing shit just to make it look even more bad and make the woman that he used to be with even more bad.
He's trying to make content out of this, where like he made this one of his other AI shorts that I saw was this gay little. First of all, it's really funny to find out that she broke up with him because he made that gay AI short where he's like, "It's time to break up with my girlfriend and make content." And he fucking it's an AI video of him speakerphoning his girlfriend and breaking up with her on live stream. And it's really funny to find out she broke up with him, first of all. And second of all, take going back to the BF, she obviously left Belushi for a reason. Yeah, I mean, Belushi probably just sucked. Anyway, I'm gonna give my ultimate opinions on Belushi at the end of the clip. Please continue.
Bro. It doesn't matter if you're a content creator or not. Tons of people are not content creators who get their fucking shit posted on fucking YouTube videos where true crime happens. You know, that you think they don't get the fucking public records there?
Not
Oh
a
my
true
God.
crime,
That's
Belushi.
true.
You're
He's
not
not
a
a
true crime. True crime. There's a lot of avenue. I've heard people who do like those sorts of videos interviewed. They're not just fucking retards trying to get clout off of fucking Keemstar's fan base, okay? They actually are like putting in the work and like doing extensive research and investigation. Or at the very least, the police have done that for them and they are now reporting on police findings. Whereas it seems you're just reporting on shit that you think is going to happen. Or that has happened allegedly with nothing to back it. Please continue, Freshie.
What? Okay.
Yeah, please continue the clip.
We're in the public eye.
Oh my god,
That's how we got popular.
crime. Something that's completely all
When you become a famous serial killer, dog, then come at me with that fucking argument, dude. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm not
bro.
violent, so that's
That's
never
not what we're
happened.
saying.
Yeah, you
We're
are.
saying-
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Time. I swear I'll let it play after this.
Oh man.
Yeah, he brings up a good point. There's a big difference between like a prolific serial killer and Larry the meth head. I think people are making true crime videos about fucking just like meth heads who live near pedophiles. I don't think that's a common true crime genre. But please continue, Freshie.
I'm trying to control myself right now, bro.
No, go off. It's like
No,
go off.
This is not the time right now. This is not the time. Not the time right now. This is something that's actually serious.
It is.
And nobody's worrying about it. Isn't it funny?
It's serious. There's no need
It
to
is.
be freaking out right now. But
There's no need for this.
we're not.
that I brought this public.
I understand what you're trying to do here. You're trying to do your vigilante and trying to put this guy out there and say, "Hey, stay away from this motherfucker." But this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do
It's
it.
not. It's not.
makes you look
You're not supposed to go come to Freshie.
I
Freshie,
fucking feel for
what did
you.
I tell you?
Content. Did Freshie not need content? Was he not sitting up here for hours?
This is not content. This is something that's serious matter that's being handled legally.
Freshie, what did I tell you about this Belushi shit, bro? I said, don't worry about it. Don't look into it, bro. And you just had to fucking do it, bro. And you know why I said not to look into it? Because from everything that I've seen, this is real shit that you have no right to be talking about. Absolutely none.
I have a right.
No, you don't. Actually, you don't. Because, bro, you're going to a fucking Freshie Fresh drama stream talking about people who aren't even fucking real public figures. Because your manic ass can't handle you get extorted by women constantly, bro. Because no one wants to be with your stupid ass.
Communist? Fuck out of here.
No one wants to be with your stupid ass.
Also, I'm letting you know I did not know what he. I really was like trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I thought like, oh, you know, people can come in and just start helping out. But this nigga's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
He's a piece of shit.
I don't really think I want your guys' help, to be honest. You really
Okay, then go.
Then
We
fuck
don't want to
off.
help
Leave
you.
the
We
fucking
don't want to
chat.
help you.
Piece of shit. Get out of here then if you don't need our fucking help. Jesus Christ, what a fucking loser, bro.
I think he
Fucking
was
hate
trying to
that
get
guy.
like he was trying to get Freshie banned or some shit.
He was.
Yeah.
Freshie, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand it doesn't. You're actually trying to put something out that was kind of heroic. I get it, but this is not. This is not.
No, I think this motherfucker was just trying to get this nigga banned. I understand.
I understand Freshie's point of view of this, but Belushi is so fucking schizophrenic right now. It's dude.
I'm actually really sorry if like trying to push that shit because I was really getting upset about the guy. But
no, like I don't blame you at all. You just like I know all the context because whether Belushi likes it or not, like you know, I kind of am up to date with his bullshit. And so it's like, I have the full context and I kind of figured that was something like that. And it's like, look, bro, regardless, like, Freshie is not kind of, I mean, there's probably more context out there that I'm not aware of, but Freshie is not equipped for this shit, bro. And I'm not mad at Freshie at all because Freshie, looking at him like this shit, bro, he's probably like, oh, well, this is content. Like, look at that. Like, oh, Bushi's gonna go fucking ham. Like, look, this is another story. Looks like it's not. This is like a real thing that Freshie is not equipped with, and he got manipulated into by Belushi. And like, so I'm not mad at Freshie. I'm just like, bro, there's reasons why I told you not to pay attention to this shit, bro. Because he's a manic retard.
I can't still investigate. I'm so fucking livid right now.
So that's part of it right there. That's the end of it.
There you go. Man, what a fucking. Here's the thing about Belushi, right? I just don't. Well, I do understand him, but I don't understand why he's so committed to this path. Because obviously, Belushi. There's probably. Lolcow Live probably created a whole fucking generation of retards who are gonna do, like, insane, stupid shit on the internet that's going to get them in trouble. Because here's what happened to Belushi. Belushi saw Lolcow Live and saw all the, like, fake stupid drama and saw how much money it was making them. And that became his vision. Is like, I'm gonna do that. And he did that, and he made some friends along the way, but then it's not working because he's not Keemstar. You see, here's what people don't understand. There's multiple ingredients in Lolcow Live's success. One of them being all the stupid drama. The other one being be run by Keemstar. One does not work without the other. The cloud of Keemstar is the reason why that show caught on. And Belushi is not catching on because he's a loser nobody like the rest of us. And he thinks that if he does enough stupid drama, he'll get he'll fucking get popular. So he burns all of his bridges, tries to create on-air drama out of that. He deals with shit in his real life and tries to make on-air drama out of that. Like he needs the drama because he thinks that's the formula because he watched Lolcow Live. Like, this is truly, I don't know if people are thinking about, I feel like Lolcow Live is going to be like is going to see a large increase in retards doing retarded things on stream that will end poorly. Because they're like, oh, it's drama. We get the big money, just like Lolcow Live and Keemstar. And it's like, well, you're not Keemstar. That's kind of an important part.
I'm all for giant. Like, when I was in Lolcow, I was just like wanting to do an actual show, like not like a show where like a bunch of fucking retards would go out doing stupid shit. I want to do an actual show. That's where Crash Out came into the mix. Crash Out came into the mix. It was an actual good concept show that it could do a good longevity with balancing out crazy antics, crazy fights, bringing back like the old Rewind and Lockout days where like people would call in and do well and start going all ham on each other. It's like that's the point of Fight Night, and that's where Fight Night to this day still is like still the remnant of what it's supposed to be, but even better. Um, but with Belushi, though, I know Belushi does not know content very well. Like he says he knows. He only knows because of what Keemstar told him, and he does not see that. What I see for content is like way more of like a good structured show where we can get actual good content into it. He doesn't want to have a good structured show where there's no fucking content into it or no structure to it, because that structure is going to be tumbling and got to the point where the show it would just fail automatically once it's like I I made sure to build mine on bricks. He made his on fucking straws. It's like
Yeah, it's just what's the next fucking stupid thing to glom onto, and it's not working. He's as far as I can see, like I don't think he's pulled off big views from any of this
The
fucking
reason
drama he's attempting to do.
the reason that the reason that I'm more successful at doing the drama shit more than Belushi is because I'm not the one that go out and cause it. I'm the one that go out and reports it. And when someone responds back to me, then it's content because I only report the news and I don't go out and try to start the drama. I report the drama and give it to the audience. And even if somebody, like, for example, we had fucking Spirit up in here, we had other people that talks about Tony. I had Tony's stuff, that people that talks about Tony, like Nyx, Chemo Star, all those people, Burns Awards, they
Emo
even came up.
Star.
Yeah,
Such a great
they came
username.
they came into my channel when I was on YouTube, and I report, and I do the report and interview, and then if someone wants to come on, I let them come on, and they interview them, and then there might be a battle arguments both here and there, and I'm in the middle of it, trying to mediate. That's another thing of fight night. But also when this shit going between me and the other person, sometimes I do start shit because because I might have fucked up. There's times I fucked up and I started the shit and I'm arguing somebody. For example, like what I did with members only, it was a whole entire year, like a whole year of me and members only going after each other because we both just we handle things very poor, immature, and I handle things very more immaturely. So it's natural. It comes natural more than force. Because when you go force drama into the shit, it goes south. You're just forcing it. Then it comes naturally.
Like you cause drama, but you're doing it by accident because you're retarded. Belushi's causing drama on purpose because he's an asshole. And like when you're like generating your own content by being like obtuse and like talking about drama that you caused, like eventually it's just gonna catch up with you, and your whole audience is gonna be like, we all know this only happened because of you. Like again, here I go again, comparing literally everything on the face of the earth to Death Note. when fucking Kira joins the Kira task force and becomes part of the Kira investigation, eventually he's around it so much and he's doing it direct. Eventually, it catches up with him and he gets caught. Everybody around him is like, "Wait a minute, you know this detective kid's making good points. Maybe he is Kira." And it's like eventually, if the fucking chaos is by your own design, it's gonna catch up with you.
Yeah. Like, the chaos comes when it comes naturally. There's gonna be times where we have bad streams. For example, fucking 2 episodes of fucking Talk is Cheap is so terrible.
Yeah, so this was
Less
so
than a
bad you scrapped it, right? Nobody could find
it
Talk
was
is Cheap.
dude, it's fucking scrapped. It's like fucking 3 episodes in. Like, it's just at that point where, like, tonight I'm just gonna do a gaming stream. I just want to relax. So tonight is a gaming stream. So, like, I did with the issue that Belushi had, because he sees how jealous he is. Because I had other shit plopped into my lap. I had, like, Spirit came out, Spirit drama. That drama was so fucking huge. It was out of nowhere. I was dealing with Joshua Putman because Joshua Putman keep
Fucking
contacting every
Joshua
single people.
Putman.
Dude,
He's
like,
never
in our
tried to reach
fucking
out to me.
wars.
He doesn't give a shit about me, I guess.
Good. Good. He's in our wars. He's like in our walls. We
He's
can't
living
get
in
rid of
your
him. He's like a
walls.
cockroach. Yeah. He's like a cockroach. You can't get rid of him. And but when we was dealing with him and Spirit, we both was going off on each other. We both was going off on him. And when we were going off on him, automatically I had, like, Anime Lover came on, and he went on and started to say, um, Spirit, are you into lolly? Why are you into lolly? It was just about the lolly shit.
Why are you okay?
It was just a lolly shit, and you know what he did? He sent me a Google Drive of a whole different rabbit hole.
Say he sent you a Google Drive of all of his lollipops.
Oh, if he fucking did, I'd be like, dude. If he did, I'd be like, dude, why are you sending me that?
He's gonna say it's yours. He sent it to you, and he's like, "Look, guys, Freshie has."
Oh shit. No, it's like, and then after, but like he sent me a whole different thing of him being trolled by a 16-year-old woman. And it was a whole different fucking can of worms.
Wait, what do you mean
that
he was
opened up
trolled by a 16-year-old girl? What happened?
Dude, this 16-year-old girl, no, 17 now. She's 17 now, but like she was trolling Spirit and like trying to get him into a romantic relationship, and she claiming that she was 18 and 19. She was claiming she was 19.
She was trying to like entrap. That's fucked. You shouldn't be doing that.
But like she was you can tell by the fucking text it's easily a troll. But Spirit, the retard here, fell for it. Like it was easily noticeably you can tell is like he was caught onto it, but he ignored it. He was like, I'm not trying to be EDP 445. I don't want Dridion to be pissed off at me.
I don't want to have an Onision moment over here.
Dude, and that's what fucking happened. He dug himself a bigger, deeper hole. Though he can't, but like he had to have someone else from the wacky server to fucking help him get out of that
So
hole.
he sent you this information.
He sent me. Spirit himself sent me the information.
Why?
And I'm looking at it.
Why the fuck would he do that?
Dude, it was out of like it was just the lolly shit. It was just shit he said in the Toad Island server. But he sent me all of that shit. He went out of hand, went into that shit, be like, boom. It's like he's self-incriminating.
Guess that's a bold
himself.
strategy. Like you get caught for being in the lolliport, and you're like, "Here's this other embarrassing thing. Is that funnier? Let's try to."
Dude, we sat there in the fucking. We sat in the car the night after that one stream. It was right after the stream ended, the same night. I sat in the fucking car with Chart Lee and Lloyd Sludge, and all of us went in and we started to go over the evidence, and it was so bad.
I know you guys think it's really funny that I'm a pedophile, but watch me. Remember that time that I shit my pants on stage in front of a test? Just like trying to create a new situation to obscure it.
No, there was a lot more creepy shit that he fucking did. There was a lot more weird shit that still be getting discovered to this day. Like fucking Spirit is like a bunch of embarrassing shit. But like my point is, it came naturally to me because I didn't know what the fuck is going on. It thrown me off guard. And then the next stream, I was like, okay, Spirit took a huge shit right now. He took a huge shit, and it just we need to talk about it. Like we had to talk about the huge shit. We talked about it. He came on. He tried to defend himself. Dude, he defended himself fucking poorly. And then he went and started talking about so much other shit. And it got to the point where he keep incriminating himself and dig himself a deeper hole. Got to the point where we think he's a pedophile. So we banned him. So we banned him from all platforms after that. And with all that, it was naturally, it just came to me because he did it on himself. I don't have to force it. It just came.
Give it to you.
It just gave it to me. If he didn't give it to me, another person might have came in and tell me that situation, and I'd be on it. It's like
Boogie DM'd Keemstar, hey, I faked cancer, don't tell anybody. Fuck did
what?
you expect?
But Belushi is here forcing it and having him be the center of the whole entire thing to be like, guys, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh wait, actually, I got a good fucking thing. Guys, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna capture this. I'm gonna capture this. And we know it's all manufactured by him because he wants the content for himself and he creating it and trying to manipulate people into thinking that he's the good guy and they are the bad guys. Like he's trying to do with us. He tried to get into the ACE network, and when he tried to get into the ACE network, he tried to turn ACE network into the lockout type fucking style shit.
We're talking about Mystic still, or we're talking about Belushi?
Belushi.
Okay.
Not Mystic. No, Mystic.
Okay.
Spirit is the one, not Mystic. Mystic is a.
Yeah, Spirit. My
no.
bad. I'm
Spirit,
sorry.
yeah.
I don't mean to mix these people. I guess we're saying some pretty bad things about this person. Spirit. I think you
Spirit,
might have
yeah.
said Mystic once, Freshie. I think you threw me off.
I might have.
I blame Freshie for this.
But my issue, just my issue with Belushi is that it came from me. Like he wanted to criticize me from not having content or like being nontent, while I have all that shit lined up. Like season 1, in my eyes, I was fucking void. It's gonna be a flop. Nope. Season 1 of Crash Out was a fucking hit. It was a huge hit with it because like I got good fucking content out of something I didn't even force. It just came to me.
The guy literally said, "That's the most hilarious thing in the world." He just sent it to you. I don't know what. I want to, Spirit. If you're out there and you want to answer for these crimes, why would you send that to him? What did he say? Did he give a reason?
He tried to give it a reason, trying to like defend himself, kind of thing. He thinks that would help him be like innocent, showing him being innocent, but it was like fucking different. It was a whole different thing. It was supposed to be just lolly, but he just fucking self-reported and being like, "But hey, but wait, here's more," and just gave us something that we don't fucking realize.
Hey guys, look, I know you think I'm a lolicon, but here's me not having sex with a 16-year-old girl. That should clear it right up.
Dude, it was so bad. There was sexual messages in that fucking thing.
Yeah, we exchanged sexual messages, sure, but the fact that we never had sex should tell you that I'm definitely not a pedophile.
It was terrible. And I'm thinking to myself while I'm in this situation, how did I get myself into the situation? I was fucking with the guy. I was like, dude, I fucked with the guy. And then I had that situation fall on my lap, and I'm thinking to myself, now I don't want to fuck with the guy anymore.
It's not even fun anymore. It's just ridiculous.
Like, he was entertaining. He had potential to be a content creator. But like he fucking ruined it. Like we was planning on actually thinking of giving him, trying to see if he can have his own, get a show in our network so that he can have fun. Or like I was thinking of getting him onto my show constantly more, but he doesn't want to. He just kept going off and off and off. It wouldn't help his case.
I don't know. That sounds like a real weirdo.
Yeah. I just want to say, like Belushi, he wants to dox. He wants to dox his ex-girlfriend's personal information out there, trying to get me to pay for public records so that I can share crimes, which these crimes actually have actual address, actual phone numbers, actual like all these actual shit, and you want me to leak that. And I was frantically on the phone trying to get Chaw into the mix. I'm trying to get Lord Sludge into the mix because I know those two people is hell. I would even do the same with Lee. I will get these people into the mix, and I would try to get just because like I know something is, I can smell it. And the moment when they started coming on, the moment it started to be like, dude, we just exposed your whole entire scheme, and you just ran away because you got caught trying to get me to mass report my own fucking trying to get my own channel banned because I know Belushi and Tony Hits is the one that's trying to report my shit.
Are you getting reported? Have you gotten like strikes or whatever?
On Twitch, there's no strikes on Twitch.
Oh shit. Okay.
You get when you get the last time I got banned, it was like for 7 days. For I was
Oh,
banned off the
they
platform.
do temporary bans like more of
Yeah,
Twitter
they
than
do
YouTube. I
yeah,
got you.
they would do temporary bans or they would do permanent bans. So like if they see a severe fucking violation of on their platform, it's a perma ban. If it's like something like, for example, Lord Wash went onto my show on Halloween and said the p word, uh, said the word uh, said the
E
word
word.
said the word packy.
We're
Yeah,
of
he
course
went.
talking about the dinosaur, folks. You know, the Pachyosaurus.
Yeah. So he said it, and then he got me to say it, and then like I know I was cooked because he said it on live. I know I was cooked, and I just let it out, been like, I just let out, been like, yeah, and then I said the word, and then Twitch got instantly. I'm midstream, turned off, banned,
What the fuck?
out of my
I didn't
account.
even know that was a slur. How are they? I've seen children's shows about dinosaurs use the phrase "packy" to abbreviate Pachyosaurus plenty of times. I didn't know they were putting slurs in my children's media.
Packy is basically like it's in their eyes an ethnic group that originated. Okay, Paki is an ethnic slur that originated in the United Kingdom, directed at Pakistanians,
You
and
see, I should have gotten that before. I was trying to
yeah,
figure out.
in other South Asians such as Indians and Bangladeshians. It is sometimes used as a religious slur directed at Muslims or perceived Muslims of any ethnic or racial background. So
Okay, I was
I
unaware
got
of this slur.
yeah, so I got banned from that. And it was for 7 days. And 7 days was finished and my church came back and I was like, never again. But yeah, no, I'm fucking pissed. It pissed me off, but I was at the point being like, fucking hell, the justice. But
I guess Twitch is because like obviously I'm not getting banned midstream for that word, and like I doubt YouTube barely bans for the N word, so I doubt they're banning for that. Meanwhile, Twitch is like fucking anything. If you say the word black and you sound upset, they'll probably ban
I
you.
oh no, they didn't. Oh no, I said something about black people in a mean like this is what you do to to fucking Tony. It's like this is what you're going after black people and doing this and this and this, and I didn't get banned from Twitch. And he was reporting, by the way. He was doing mass reports. And then
Wow.
he would go on fucking Twitter and being like, report Freshie. He said he's doing this and this and this. He's allowing this and this and this. And Twitch, like he even reported so many times on Twitch to the point where he doesn't want to admit it, but Twitch locked him out of his account.
Man,
Cause
righteous
he,
reporters are such fucking they're so disgusting. Like even if you're literally exactly in the right, I feel like you should not be like bragging about report. Like there could be a guy beating the shit out of someone live on stream, and everyone should report that to be clear. But I feel like if you make yourself look lame by being like, we all have to report this guy, just report the guy. And especially if it's just like racially insensitive content in a podcast. It's like, okay, you can hit the report button, I guess, if you really feel the need, but let's not be running campaigns about it.
yeah, like he even like right now Tony is going off. He's still going off. Like he's now going through my past fucking he was going through my past fucking my past Facebook accounts. No, not Facebook. He was going through my past tweets that I made, and
Twitter
this
account.
motherfucker,
Okay.
yeah, Twitter account, yeah. So on Twitter account, he tried to reach like so fucking he trying to reach so fucking much, and just now he said I lost my channel, motherfucker. I didn't. I lost my channel due to fucking me exposing Minty Retro of doxing women, doxing Pilot, and being like his fucking creepy antics. That Belushi himself actually now aligned himself with Minty Retro.
Wow. Hi, Demi Gloom.
The fuck's going on here, man?
We're talking about all the drama in the Ace network, this big podcast network I'm a part of.
Wait, what's the drama? Can you just give me a TLDR real quick?
Yeah, Freshie, try your best to explain this in brief for Demi Gloom.
Talking about Belushi, Belushi was kicked from the network because he was quote unquote deranged. Tony Hits deranged. Tony Hits is a guy who is a skit show motherfucker who always claimed people who has never been racist, and a white supremacist.
Turns out the turns out like LCU satellite sort of side networks tend to attract a lot of insane retards. Demi Gloom, can you believe it?
I believe it.
Crazy.
Dude, like he's still posting about me on his fucking Twitter, going through
He's
my
still
past.
posting gay AI shorts about how lame we all are.
Right, well,
Dude,
first of all, Riely, you're looking sharp.
Thank you,
You
thank
look good
you.
with a. You always say you look bad with a clean shave. You don't. You're looking sick. Did you have a job interview or something?
I did. I don't know if you saw the stream title, but it's literally called the worst job interview ever. So you can see how that went for me.
Oh shit! What was the job? I won't ask you to retell the whole story again.
It
You
was
already did.
it was a call center sales job. Basically TLDR, it was a call center sales job, and the guy decided that he wanted to ask me to do one of my old pitches that I haven't done in at least 6 months, if not multiple years. And I fumbled, and he just ended the interview right there.
Bro,
Yeah.
what a jackass! Did you get like immediate like dickhead energy from him? Like the moment
Yes,
you.
100%.
Yeah, you can always tell. You can always tell.
It's just like just hand me your script and I'll read it to you and you'll be amazed at how good I am at reading scripts, which is what I'm here to do. Like
Yeah.
I have a script in front of me when I do that old job. And
So
I'm sure you
are
know
you
that.
are you like only applying to other call center jobs, or are you just or is
At
it just
this
kind of
time, but I am probably going to expand that because it hasn't worked out. But I'm attempting to try to get a call center job because I do not want to work in retail or fast food. But I think at this point I'm gonna have to fucking put my hands up and apply for retail and fast food, which I was doing before. Like the first time I was looking for a job, like earlier this year, I was doing that. It didn't work. Nobody called back, so we'll see if that still happens.
fair?
What are you up to, Demi
Don't
Gloom?
I would say like if you're gonna like job search for like 2 hours a day or something, like try to apply to as much retail like instead of like over fast food. Like basically, if you have a time block dedicated to applying to jobs, like apply to as much retail as you can. Because fast food is like an absolute last resort. Like you're gonna want to quit immediately.
Feel
It's like
like retail.
actual.
You see, I've listened. I'm a very big fan of the Hey Jake and Josh podcast network, which I think like two other individuals on the planet know about. And they met each other at a retail job, and they're both like unemployed and barely getting by. I think one of them actually has a job now again. But they're both like unemployed now and like living like the fucking struggle life, and they're like, this is so much better than retail. And they constantly tell stories about how their horrific experiences in retail. So I'm very scared of retail because of Jake Mason and Josh Nichols of the Hey Jake and Josh podcast network.
That's fair. Man, I know, like retail sucks, but like you probably have just as much to complain about at a call center, to be honest with you.
That's true. But the thing is,
Depending
like
on the position.
at the end of the day, like I don't want to have a fucking running around job. I assume I'm gonna have to probably, but like also I'm like too retarded to sweep and mop a floor, so I either have to have another grown man teach me how to do that or do that incompetently and get fired.
Look, we all have like you know it's brave of you to admit that. Not I say that not in a condescending way, but in a way that I'm like it's genuine. Like because we have so many things in like all people. I don't care who you are, how accomplished you are. There are things that everybody knows that we don't know. Like you ever like I'm sure both of you guys can relate to not knowing what a word is and everybody being like, how do you not know what that word means? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like really basic things in life because like nobody knows all of it. So like there's some really
I
simple
seem
skills.
to recall a certain gnome who got sadist and Satanist mixed up.
Shit.
It's one of my favorite things to ever happen. I don't
No, but
worship Satan.
like there's this YouTube channel called like I forgot what it's called. I'll try to look it up as I talk. It's called like Hey Dad, How Do I or whatever.
Oh, I feel
And
like
it's
we've
like
talked about this channel before.
yeah, it's like I you know what I mean? It's basically the original premise of the channel was he's like a guy who if you don't have a dad if you grew up without a dad you watch his YouTube channel and he gives you like dadly advice and he like teaches you how to tie a tie like yeah that's the name of the channel is how hey dad how do I his most popular videos are like how to tie a tie easily how to shave your face uh, I am proud
I
of
need
you.
how to shave your face. I had a whole fucking 10-minute diatribe about how much of a nightmare it was to shave my face this morning.
Okay, this is what you're gonna get. Okay, there's this razor made by I don't even have Philips Norelco or whatever. You know, just Philips. There's this Philips razor called the One Blade. It's an
Okay.
electric razor that gives you a fairly. It's you're not a trans woman, so you don't need like stubble that you can't even see, but just can like kind of feel. Like you don't mind like a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what you got to get. Are you using like a straight razor with shaving cream on your like whole beard?
Nah, yeah, just like a regular, like standard, like 2 to 4 blade hand razor. And
Yeah, no. So
yeah,
like, uh, a lot of people do that, but it's like not the most. It's like the least optimal, least optimal way to shave like a beard. You got to get yourself like a electric razor. Either get this one I'm talking about, the one blade. It's like it's kind of expensive. It's like $38. And it only comes with one blade, and you have to replace the blades. And the blades are overpriced as shit. But honestly, they last like months. You know what I mean? And I shave every day. So they last a really long time. So it's like, and you save a lot of money on disposable razors in the long term, and it comes with a charger and everything. You got to either get that one or just find like a cheap like razor, like electric razor, like for men, and then shave like the big chunks of hair off of your face, and then then use a straight razor to do any like fine shaving at the end if you need it, which a lot of men don't even do.
yeah.
Like that's what you got to do.
I need to get some sort of shaving equipment that will make the process easier. Because it's like, cause the fucking hair gets stuck in the razor. Like I said earlier, like I had to use like fucking 3 razors. I fucking cut my thumb up getting the hair out of the razors. Like this is what
Yeah,
happens every time.
you. Some people have this problem, other people don't. You usually have like bumps on your face or like cuts at the end of shaving.
Yeah, I like break out. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you gotta get some aftershave too. That's what I use on my legs and shit. Um,
Well,
just get
that's
like a
what
little
that's
aftershave.
for.
Yeah, it's like a little. You're supposed to like you like spray it on your hands. Do a little like praying hands thing, like rub it in your hands a little bit, and then just like put your hands on. You know, like the scene from Home Alone where he like puts his hands on his face. Like you do that, and you like kind of rub it in your face a little bit. It's gonna burn. Like it's gonna burn a little bit, but it's like getting it's not the same phobia. It's not the same amount of distress, but it's like the pain equivalent of like getting a vaccine, you know, where it's like, oh shit, and it's immediately gone.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, I
Freshie,
didn't mean to.
you can stick around, Emmy, please. But Freshie, do you shave or do you just not grow facial hair?
I do go facial hair just right around here. I'm getting like a poor ass fucking goatee and fucking mustache and a beard.
Oh yeah, I do.
It's like
I kind of see some mustache outline now. I see that now that I'm looking.
Yeah.
my thing is I'm so poor I can't afford aftershave right now. So and as a trans woman, what sucks is after I shave like my mustache area, there's like a red burn that from a distance just looks like a mustache. So sometimes I'm better off just leaving like tiny invisible stubble there. But I mean I wear makeup, so it's not a huge deal, but it's sometimes it's there. Gotta get some like redness corrector.
The fucking trick mustache. It's just a tour.
Yeah. It's like a red milk mustache. Did
Is
you
that
ever
what
when you were
is
a
that what
kid?
cannibals get?
Maybe. Maybe. That's what the Liver King probably gets. I don't know. But
Who's the liver king?
he was that guy who like he was this like super jacked guy. His face and like his whole body is like pink and red, and he like basically like claimed that he got that like super jacked like only from eating raw meat, and like that was the thing. He would like eat like bull testicles and shit completely raw, and like liver and just organs. It was disgusting. And then inevitably, and he was like selling like his course for like hundreds of dollars, and eventually it comes out that he's using steroids, and then he admitted it, and he's still trying to do the old thing. But I have a question. When you
What
were a
the
kid,
fuck? Holy shit! Hold on, I gotta screen share this.
Hmm?
This fucking guy. Look at this shit.
Who?
Fucking liver king. He's so strange. He's such a strange creature.
Ha!
do you go by
That's a
Freshie,
guy on
by the way?
steroids.
Do I call you
Yes,
Freshie?
yes.
Yeah, Freshie.
Cool. Good to meet you. I'm Demi.
Meet you.
I'm a pretty cool rapper.
Thank you.
I think we listened to the Weed Rat. Was Freshie there for that? I think I showed
Yeah, I
some.
listened to
Yeah.
that. Dude, that was fucking sick. That was
Thank
so
you.
good. No.
Wait, I have a question for both of you.
But
When you were a kid, did you ever do the thing where like you're drinking from like a glass, or a mug or something, and you would like put the mug on your face and like suck in, so it'd be like stuck on your face for a second?
yes, all the
Yeah, kind
time.
Yeah, I have a kind of funny story about that. I don't know why I thought of this, or no, I know why I thought about this. My brother did that. He got it stuck
Yeah.
on his face, and we tried to get it off, and he couldn't get it off, so he had to go to the emergency room to get it removed with
Holy
like tools
shit.
and
The
shit.
suction was so powerful.
And he was like, his whole face was turning purple because he could only breathe through his nose. It was going crazy. And then when he comes home, he has this huge purple ring around his whole mouth that looks like a goatee. So he's got this whole purple, like not just like a little bit, like a really dark, bright purple goatee around his mouth in the shape of the glass that he sucked on too hard. And it was there for like a month.
Man,
It was
that's got
crazy.
if you're a girl or gay, that's a great story. Like, you want to know how much suction I can pull off? You got a
Yeah,
fucking cup stuck to my face.
true,
Had to go to the
true.
emergency room.
I wonder if you could suck that hard on a penis. That's not
Then the
possible.
penis gets stuck in your mouth and you have to go to the
Yeah,
emergency room.
yeah. I like to go. I'm a little too into. I got a little too into super glue blowjobs.
Oh, oh. I want to run this by you guys real quick.
Okay, what's up, Freshie?
So we are. So this is about, with of course, Tony Hids.
Okay, we're
He's
back.
been,
We're
of
back on
course.
Tony Hits, the one of the many schizos in the Ace Network. Please continue.
I
Around
want
the Ace Network, not actually in it.
around. Like he's just a fucking retard. But this guy, I he started the poaching shit, trying to stretch. So this is trying to make a huge reach out of this. So I posted this, and this is back in May for the 2020 during COVID-19 was
Okay, is
rampaging.
this like the hot take that you got in trouble for?
No, I didn't get in trouble for this, but like
Okay.
he's trying to make it into like Asian hate. Like I'm hating Asia.
Okay, let's see.
Oh wait,
Demi Gloom is the queen of woke, so she'll be able to tell you whether
I'm
or
not the
not.
queen of. Come on, I'm not the queen of woke.
Like this is what he said. This is what he said. I said this on that night because I said first we got the
Fuck Asian
coronavirus.
people. I hate them. That's what you said. Please go ahead.
I know. That might be just to piss him off. I might just post
said,
that just to piss him off.
He said 6 million more, but Asians this time.
But Asians this time.
So first of all, we got the coronavirus from China, and now we got mortar hornets in the United States from Japan. Why are Asian insects coming to the United States? How did they got here, and how many miles do they fly? What the fuck? 2020 bringing us, but bet you 2021 World War III was officially start. What the fuck?
Yeah, what about this is Asian hate? Maybe Asian hornet hate, but not Asian people hate.
It's because like
Wait,
a bunch
no,
of I think
did they think you were calling? Did they think when you said like bugs or insects that you meant Asian people?
Man, Asian be those fucking insects
no, I
keep coming
meant just
over
the
here.
insects. There's like there's a bunch of like insects from Asia that came into the United
Yeah.
States, and I was like, okay, and it was because the scientists came and grabbed those insects, trying to research who these insects are and trying to learn more about them. And a few of them escaped and now multiplied into like a bunch of mortar hornets. Like we just had a colony of mortar hornets, and I was like thinking to myself, it was a big news story at the time, and I was like, what the fuck? First is the coronavirus, now we got insects like this that came in and will kill you. Actually,
Be like, what are the Asians gonna do to us next? Like, there's nothing here that's like glom-onable.
Wait. Are these people like somewhat like lolcow live adjacent that are mad?
Yes. We're all
yes.
Lolcow Live adjacent around
So
here.
how are you like deeply like how are you so deeply immersed in a product owned by Keemstar of all people, and this is where you draw the line?
Because Keemstar will the virtue signal about this type of shit, even though he has no play. Like the LCU does a whole lot of virtue signaling about like racism and stuff, even though most of them have partaken in it.
Here's an issue. They haven't it wasn't the LCU themselves coming in. This is Tony Hits. Tony Hits is just like a schizo, batshit.
It's a product of the LCU. We're all to some extent products of the LCU. Not me, I guess, because I've been doing this shit for so long. But maybe my modern incarnation is also partially influenced by the LCU. Perhaps I've taken some things home with me. But
that's like me with like it's like me with like the Dick Show.
Yeah. Well, that's where I come from. That is what built me, is the Dick Show, basically. The Dick Show and Biggest Problem in the Universe.
I come directly out of like Monkey, the Dick Show, PCP. Like that's like my origin story.
Exactly.
Even if it's like
we have fucking identical origin stories.
yeah, because that's where we met.
Exactly.
But
So
yeah,
this
like
is
go on. No, go on.
You go on.
I was just gonna say we've had like Asian parasites. Like what is it with Asian parasites? Like we have like Asian carp, Asian beetles. Like you know how you always say like, oh, it's a ladybug, and everybody's like, no, that's not a ladybug. That's one of those brown. I don't know if this is regional or not. These like brown looking ladybugs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Japanese beetles, like orange and black.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all harmless too.
I think you guys are racist. Actually, if you're mad when a mosquito bites you, you're just mad because they have a Spanish name.
Exactly. Like,
and are you?
If their name was
coming from the guy? Is this coming from the guy who's woke? Is that what you said? Oh, I was about to say Tony Hits. Look at that, Tony Hits. You got someone disagreeing with you.
I am woke. I'm just not like crazy. You know, like I'm like normal.
Saying what? I
Normal.
play. You've had a couple times where you've woke checked me or my friends, and I kind of just carry that with me, and I just put you in the box of super woke. But then I immediately
Well,
realize that that's not the case.
I'm actually very offended by what Freshie said.
Oh
Because
man.
I think it's disrespectful to insects. I think insects
Oh
deserve
yeah.
the same
I
moral consideration as humans.
forgot you were bug right. How did I forget about that whole thing? If you listen, Freshie, you can complain about the murder hornets, but if you ever kill one, Demi will fucking come for you. She'll show up at your
Do
house.
you guys remember in 2020 where they were basically just like a swarm of murder hornet, like a
Yeah.
huge, like essentially locust plague of murder hornets are gonna kill everybody in 2 days, and we're all gonna die. And it was just like, oh well,
Dude,
and
that's
it
what I
just
was.
didn't happen.
That's what I got from this fucking like news reports at the time because at the time it was like they were saying, dude,
People were
do
very
this, do
concerned.
that.
People were very concerned about the murder hornets.
Yeah. But then not only that, I said this, and here's the thing: my views change. People's views in life change on things. People opinions would change, and that's part of fucking life, because they will start seeing shit, and they will start forming their own opinions on the shit that they're seeing. I went from being a diehard woke Democrat to a conservative who is a central.
We don't like that.
Fair.
Like I went to the conservative side, but I'm not like far right. Like
You're not alt right. You're not Nick Fuentes. You're just,
yeah,
you're
I'm
just
like I'm I am a Republican, but like only on the centrist part. Like I do see both sides of each things, and there's values that I
so
want in the
you
country that
lean slightly to the right, but you're closer to the center. That's
yeah
technically true of me in the opposite extreme. Like me and Andrew took the political compass test on this show like a week ago, and I was on the left, but I was only like a little on the left.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right. My thing is
yeah
I'm like extremely far left. I'm like super. I'm like about as like libertarian left as it gets on the political compass. Not that that's like perfect way to describe a political ideology, but I'm not like I can't be friends with people who are on another side of the political spectrum as me. You know, like if I'm having like a political debate with somebody, it can get pretty fiery. But like it's not like this. Fuck every human and their whole family if they're on the other side of the political spectrum. It's like what? Like why can't people like? I get it. Like we can't. You know what I mean? I get anger towards other sides of the political spectrum. It's like what? Why are people mad at other people for just like hanging out? You know what I mean?
same.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I
Hang
you.
out.
I feel like I'm trying to think of the arguments against this, and what I'm thinking of is things you have said to me in the past, where it's like, yeah, but it's about human rights, Demi Gloom. How could you possibly hang out with someone who's against your human rights? Remember when you said that
I've
3 years
definitely changed a
ago?
lot about. I've definitely changed a lot opinion wise about like simply hanging out with other people. But like if we're getting in a political discussion, I mean that shit can get heated. I still have like human respect for other people. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean
doesn't go away.
that's what it should be at the end of the day. Like we did this whole one of the podcasts I'm proudest of from last year is the episode of Detour Ahead we did after Charlie Kirk got killed, where I went really in depth on like if we really need to separate the political from the casual. Like we used to be able to do that just fine, and now we've completely lost that ability. And I think we really need to work on that as a society before we have more Charlie Kirk scenarios.
Well, I mean, you know my opinions on the Charlie Kirk situation, but like I mean that's fair.
I
even if you're not like necessarily anti what happened to Charlie Kirk, I feel like you believe that that person probably shouldn't have done that, right? Like that was a bad decision on their part.
It was a horrible idea.
Yeah.
It didn't
my
accomplish
biggest
anything good. I
yeah
mean, like
my biggest issue with that is like I do not like how they will go out and about and and be like, "Oh yeah, look at this, dude. and just like start actually murdering the fuck out of him. Like that shows a bad that's like a bad look on us as a country to go out and ban these ban these guys because like these guys um we don't we don't we need to fucking realize that there's no part of our life around my point is like we need to stop we can't do a kill we need to stop killing people over because they disagree with us or we disagree with them like
Yeah, like disagreeing with people should not result in violence. It should not result in death. In fact, it shouldn't even result in animosity. Like if
like
so, like I
I mean, like
understand why it does.
with animosity, like when you're saying shit like, uh, if my pilot is black, I'm gonna be really scared that the plane is gonna crash, and the
Charlie
Civil
Kirk
Rights
say
Act was a
that?
mistake. Yeah, I'm just like,
ah
I'm like, all right, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's one thing to be like, it's one thing to say he shouldn't have been shot for that because I mean, at the end of the day, I do believe in freedom of speech. Like, I don't think that freedom of speech should. I don't think speech should ever. I don't think speech ever justifies. I don't think
killing
death is. Yeah, I don't think death is ever a fair
We've had
punishment.
the I think we've had the right phrase to subscribe this just subscribe to describe this situation for years now
Subscribe
that we've
too. Do
been
that.
subscribed to that we've been you should like comment and subscribe. But like we have the right way to describe whereas Debbie Gloom you've always said that you shouldn't say or believe I would like you to die. But what you can say and believe is I wouldn't be sad if you died. And I think
Yeah.
that's where Debbie Gloom falls on this. It's like she's
And
not
the one
sad that
time,
Charlie Kirk died, but it's bad how it happened.
pretty much,
yeah
yeah.
so
It's
the
well,
issue
it's
that
also
I have
funny. I also find it funny. That's one thing I'll defend to the grave. Is it's funny.
There've been some good memes. I'll give him that. Like
It's pretty funny.
there are bad taste Charlie Kirk jokes, and then there are like the good like that AI video of Epstein catching the bullet is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
I don't want to admit this because like I didn't want to admit this like I was not there when it happened, but seeing a video, I saw the video and I seen it, the up close video
Yeah,
where the
we've all seen
bullet
the
hit
video.
his
It was
neck
pretty
right
fucked
here.
up.
It wasn't to me. That wasn't like, even though I wasn't there, that was traumatizing, and I couldn't stop thinking about like the bullet hole going through his neck. Like it was just it. That's how much sad it is. Like you can't go,
Yeah.
you can't you can't live unless you got someone who actually know what they're doing, cauterizing the artery, and you probably might survive. But it hit the jugular, where it's just like you're dead.
It's obvious he was done. I can't believe Tim Pool tweeted out, "I hear Charlie is stable, please God," because like, come on. There was no scenario. And
There's
they
no.
fucking they shot him. The fucking blood spurted out like a fountain. It was over for Charlie
It
Kirk.
was we, and it's sad for his family. It's sad
Yeah,
for like the people
that's
around
really
him.
who my heart breaks for is like
But
his wife and like especially his kids because like I've talked to people have given the argument of like oh well his wife is aware of what he was saying and doing. It's like okay whatever fine, but the kids I really feel bad for.
Well, like the wife, I feel less bad for after she immediately went on to exploit his death. Like
That's
Erica Kirk, I
true.
felt. But like, yeah, but like
She's
the
exploited her death so much, and she's winning his death so much that all the fucking conspiracy theorists of the world now think that she somehow orchestrated it.
it's just so dumb.
it's like the issue that I'm feeling with this guy is like, yeah, you can disagree with him, but don't shoot him. Like that's right there. I do believe that the moment he shot him, and I do respect the Democrats. I do respect the Democrats that the far left Democrats who are so extreme, but they are human enough to actually um they're human enough to actually try to pay respect. And like when they heard about the news, and it was to the point where like we're thinking to ourselves, this in my mind, this is shaping America. Like what his death is shaping America to what is gonna be like dangerous and violent. And there's like, even though we've been through that, it shows that even if you're speaking peaceful, and he was speaking peacefully, doing it
Yeah.
peacefully. It was a peaceful talk. Even again, the shit that he says is outlandish and kind of is offensive, homophobic. But don't shoot the guy for doing it. That is it's protected under free speech.
Yeah,
But like
the person who does that is like a piece of shit. Like you can't solve your problems with fucking words, so you move to fucking violence and murder because you're like a
yeah,
fucking spoiled child who can't take the L.
My thing can't take the L through. But my thing too is like people on the left. I'm like my reaction to this too is like, okay, whatever. You want to start a you want to start a revolution, you want to revolt, you want to incite a civil war. I'm like, okay, like civil war is sometimes necessary in under conditions where human rights are being threatened. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I will say this as a proud trans person. You know what I mean? If I could be reincarnated, I would, as much as gender dysphoria is crippling, if I could be reincarnated, I would want to be a trans woman again. I love my people, but we are not capable of winning a civil war against brutal, gun-toting Southern conservatives. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's like, you really want
Just be between the left and the right in general, not just the trans and the right.
Okay,
no,
I
it's
love
like
the left. I'm on the left. I'm on the far left. We're pussies. Okay, we will not.
yes,
We will squeal the moment a gun goes off. We are not winning a civil war. We none of us own. None of us were even. We have been advocating for banning guns entirely up until like basically until Trump became president. You know what I mean? Like we are not militant. We are not like maybe some like radical like Black Panther types. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
there's some like militant shit on the left, but like broadly speaking, these like fucking like leftist hipsters, like like I don't know, the left broadly cannot compete with the right in terms of being militant, in terms of you know what I mean, like. We've been anti-war, anti-violence, anti-gun for so long that we never even entertained that idea until recently, at least broadly speaking. You know what I mean? Like I was raised in like a hippie. I was raised in like a left-winged, like, well, it's complicated. My parents were divorced. My dad was like super far right, and my parents were pretty far left.
It's
Yeah,
political spectrum.
yeah. My dad is like a white supremacist who keeps an AK-47 in his in the trunk of his car in case he quote unquote decides to snap and kill all of these Mexican fucks. And my mom is like radically anti-gun. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is like, look, I live in a city. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. I don't really care what say about saying that. It's a pretty big. It's a. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's
You're not
a
gonna.
it's
No
a,
one's
it's
gonna
like a
dog.
Big
college
fucking
town,
area.
like
Whatever.
it's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. I live in Madison, Wisconsin, one of the most progressive cities in the world, and a lot of people here are talking about like we should get guns to protect ourselves. Especially with the ICE shit going on. And I'm not necessarily against it, but at the same time, dude, like we're not ready. It's like
I've seen a
how
lot
many
of
of us
that
are thinking,
sentiment where, like, whenever there's a trans person, other people feel obligated to be like, "You should get a gun." It's
yeah,
like, this is
I feel
weird. I
like
thought
for
we were
me,
anti-gun.
yeah, I feel like for me is the difference with me because like I voted. What got me to vote for Trump wasn't because like, yeah, fuck the far left. No, it's more in like the political bounds of like I was feared enough. Like I'm okay. People want to say that this is me hating like trans or like by trans people like LGBT. It's not. My fucking take is this: is that when a
Here
kid is
comes the take. Go
no if you are like no if you are a kid and like you don't even act like and your parents took away like your private area and without your
Okay.
consent or like
Well, yeah,
trying
that's
to turn you
bad.
into
That's fair.
yeah,
yeah
but
trying to
that doesn't happen though. That's like
Yeah,
not. That's
that
not a thing.
would be bad, but it doesn't happen. Like
yeah the,
the conversation about trans kids is so muddled because it's like everybody
yeah
assumes it's something that it's not. It's like, no, no, no. We're not saying kids should cut their dicks off. We're just saying
yeah
maybe they could take some pills. They
There's like
really
like
feel like they're another gender.
yeah it's like my issue is like I might have gotten gotten into the wrong things, and like I'm okay to hearing both sides. But it got to the point where like there's now sexual like books. I seen a news report of these books that's like it's not fit for kids that is being pushed into elementary schools. It's like
I I I respect that sentiment, and I understand it comes from a very concerned and legitimate place. But I will say a lot of those reports are like heavily manipulated, where they'll show like a book that's like about consent, where it's like if one of your friends wants to hug you, you can say no, and that's consent. And then they'll be like, this is being pushed to elementary schoolers, and they'll be like, also in schools is this book that has like really sexual themes, and then that book is like for like it's only in like high school libraries, but they don't mention that. Like a lot of it's like I will say I'm not going to pretend it's never happened. Like there was that excuse me, I'm a nicotine addict.
a PBS situation.
There was like a I heard about this from like a Monkey Jones podcast. There's this like drag queen who was like covered in dildos, like reading to kids. And like that genuinely like pissed me
That
off.
was on PBS. That was on
What
PBS.
the
Then you got the
fuck?
fucking you got a transgender fucking woman for a bunch of kids, and this is where the Republicans are saying we need to fucking defund these kind of like people, and the Democrats is like, no, we
Defund.
don't defund these people. So like, you got a transgender, and I like again, you had a transgender for kids who's so gullible. Doing this, you gotta shake, shaking their fucking fake tits, and they'd be like, shake,
Yeah,
and then doing that to the ass. It's like sexualizing. It's so fucking bad and terrible. And
yeah.
then you
I'll
got
say this. There are a lot of people in my community. So there's people who say that like this is what all trans people are pushing, and this is like a huge thing that's always happening. And then there's trans people who are like, that's a lie, that's never happened, and they pretend it never happened. But like the truth is really in the middle. It's like there have been like a couple times in recent history where some like really sick shit happened.
yep,
Somebody like, and you know what I mean. I'm willing to admit that and take the L. But
yeah,
it's heavily manipulated. It's not
yeah.
like that's not like what's happening like broadly in public
And it's
schools.
like a few bad apples fucking sour the whole bunch for people. Where it's like drag queen story time. I would bet you about 95% of the time, great experience. Drag queens
They
are
rated like Three
performers.
Little
They
Pigs and
enjoy
shit.
performing for audiences. They're just reading a little book for the kids, having a good time. But then there are the fucking 5% who show up wearing dildos or shaking their tits, and they ruin it for
Like
everybody. And
it's
now
like way
drag
less
queen
than
story
5%
time
too.
and now
It's
drag queen
like
story time societally is just seen as like this awful thing that should be eliminated. Where it's like, no, I feel like most drag queen story times are actually quite pleasant. It's just these couple that we
I
need
agree
to
with that,
stamp
but
out.
I agree with that, but I also have a slight disagreement. I would say, well, first of all, I think it's even a smaller percent. But second of all, I would say like maybe we should probably not like with this stereotype, with these horrible incidents that happened. Like, I don't think drag queen story hour is a hill we should be dying on. Like, it's not like an important social
I wouldn't die
utility.
at the hill. I'm just saying that like it's
I'm just
probably
saying, like,
mostly a
maybe we should
positive
cool it.
experience.
I'm saying maybe we should
I hate
cool it with it, saying no,
yeah.
we need more drag time story hour. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
it's gotten such a bad reputation. I don't think it's that socially necessary. You know what I mean? I think we should focus on teaching kids to be tolerant of people of divergent gender identities and sexual identities. Obviously, but not getting into graphic sexual detail. You know, at a very simple level, like two boys can fall in love type shit. Like we need to focus on that. Like, you know, drag queen story hour has such a horrible reputation. I don't think it's like, and yeah, I think it's overwhelmingly an innocent thing, but at the same time, it's like maybe I don't know. We don't need that shit. You know what I mean? It's got such a bad reputation. All it's doing is making us look bad.
Yeah, and what my feeling with this is because like it's what got me to vote for Trump because like it just like I don't it just I felt all of that like is not because like if I have a kid and my girlfriend and I are planning on having like 4 kids, she planned
Okay.
it, not me. 4 kids. She went
oh
on
no, she's
and
gonna
yeah,
fucking use you up, Freshie.
yeah. So she's gonna so my issue is that I'm afraid of how how they would like get into that, trying to get like. There are a few people, and I don't want to be offensive. Like this is my genuine concern. That if the few chance people is gonna go out and trying to actually cram it down their throats of like trans and stuff.
They're
And
gonna
like,
try to grab my kids and try to cut their cocks off.
yeah, yeah, like I'm not. I'm just not. I don't want to be. I'm trying not to be homophobic, but my biggest concern is like the bad apples of it. They're going out in the wrong way.
I see. I
That's
see
fair,
what you're
that's fair.
saying, Freshie, but like ultimately, I think
It
with
sounds bad.
yeah, I don't know if that's actually the reason you vote for Trump. Like maybe if you sat down and you wrote down all the reasons you voted for Trump, there would be a few that actually made sense. But I feel like there's a failure in nuance
No,
there,
there's other shit that I voted
where
for
where
that
where
I
it's
was
like
I
to
probably have a more sympathetic response.
eliminate the influence of the bad apples, just vote for the guy who's gonna get rid of all of so that you also get rid of the bad apple.
Well,
That's it.
here's
That
my
seems a
issue.
little short-sighted.
Well, no, there's other type of like issues with that I voted for him. That the reason why I voted for him was because like it's not only just that, it's because like I'm not a gun person. I'm not a gun person, but like I do believe that we should protect every single right in the Constitution of the United States. I feel like we should always try to moderate or mediate how it should be handled.
Except for the one
It's
that lets
not,
women vote. Am I right, folks? Hey, I'm kidding.
but my issue is with this is like, and now not only that is the freedom of speech that I've been heavily support, and it's like I get both sides trying to like do something with freedom of speech, but like I'm instantly seeing the left, and the left is like pushing for like banning things like because of Trump. We can now say fucking retard for now because
Said that on Facebook. There was an AI Trump short that my mom actually fell for, where Trump's like, "You can say retard and the F slur that you definitely can't say now."
yeah. Like, but like it's more like I'm more concerned because like there's so many people from both sides, and then like the trans part, like again, there's things I don't want to be homophobic with, don't want to be racist with, but don't want to be like so much all against. I'm so concerned, not for just me and my society, but for the country itself, for the Constitution, and not only that, just for my kids, for them to have a better life and grow up knowing what's right and what's wrong in common sense. I feel like our government is not taking common sense into the grain of salt, and they just throwing radical shit more than common sense and common human thinking that what is the common ground. Like if I have a president who thinks common sense and think logically and realistically more than radically, then this country could be on a good
Thinks
start.
very radically. Let's not.
He think no, I'm not, dude. I voted it. I voted it because like
Not radically.
Kamala Harris does not have any. Kamala Harris just doesn't fucking. She kicked fucking Biden out of the fucking race.
Should have
Well,
been.
he
That
could-
was the problem. Was that Biden never should have ran for
He
re-election.
had
That was
terminal cancer
the
and
biggest
is
mistake.
clearly demented. Talking
Yeah,
about
but
it's
like,
Elton John's fault that they had to spend $1 billion on AIDS research and shit. Just completely.
God damn it, Elton John. Elton John.
Do you guys know about that?
that's homophobic. No, I
No.
didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
There's this hilarious clip where so Elton John is at a joke as at like a presidential event for like a huge like AIDS fundraiser, and they're reallocating some government funds to fund research and treatment for people with HIV and AIDS. And then Joe Biden like pats Elton John on the shoulder and he goes, "By the way, it's this guy's fault that we're spending $7 billion of taxpayer money to fight HIV/AIDS."
It was
like,
Elton John, that
Elton John
fat.
created AIDS. Like, so you can tell
That's homophobic.
he was clearly just trying to thank Elton John for like putting in the initiative to get that fundraiser, but like the way he said it made it sound like he was blaming Elton John for AIDS.
John did this. It's because of him.
Elton John did this. We got fucking HIV in it.
John is actually
Dude,
Elton
I
John's middle
remember.
name. His last name is AIDS. It's named after him.
I feel okay. Here's my here. Just remind me of this fucking like.
Should just call AIDS like Elton David disorder.
This reminds me of this. Like this is what reminds me. Um, this is a short clip, very short clip. It's like 5 seconds.
Freshy's got a clip. Hold on. I gotta show non-video participants so I can fucking pull it up. I hate Discord. Alright. Please continue.
This is um this is a monkey apologizing, giving humans AIDS.
Sorry about AIDS. That was me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I feel like that,
And that monkey's name was Elton John. Anyway, please continue, Debbie Gloom.
I feel like that, I feel like I like to imagine there's a guy out there who's a little confused and he's just really mad at monkeys about AIDS, and he keeps saying like those fucking monkeys spreading AIDS in our community, and then people
Like,
people think he's talking about
so racist. He's like, what are you talking about?
those apes, those subhumans.
Like, whoa, chill, bro.
Damn dirty apes.
Thank God Tony Hitch is not watching this because he would just be like, racist.
Just because of what me and Debbie Gloom are saying. It's true.
Freshy Fresh and Riely is racist.
Tony Hits, run it. Run it, Tony. And I'm not racist at all. That was Freshy. My mouth was moving, but I did like a weird editing trick. It was actually Freshy who
It
said
was
that.
me.
I imagine there's a Fader article coming out. Like in one of his most puzzling decisions, Freshie decided to appear on the alt-right podcast Riely Radio Live to express a variety of hateful sentiments.
With a transgender who betrayed her own community.
Creative kind by not being ridiculously woke. The thing is, like, I feel like
they call me an Auntie Tom.
Auntie Tom. Here's the I feel like with the trans thing, it's kind of like it's like a self-perpetuating issue on both sides. Cause right, you've got like the drag queen story times, dildos or whatever, any number of oopsies that trans people have committed regarding children. And then you have the right who says like whose sentiment is all trans people are this way. And because that's their sentiment and they refuse to let up on that sentiment, the trans people kind of find themselves in a weird box where they're like, maybe the best course is just to deny that this is even happening at all. Because it seems like nobody is willing to hear out the nuance. So maybe we just say that it's not happening and that everybody's crazy and see if that works. And that was kind of the situation for a while. And that I think that's why things got really out of hand. It was like kind of like a game of chicken where like the right refused to see reason and the left like was like, okay, I guess we gotta try some out of the box tactics to try to minimize this this backlash.
That's another
It's
thing.
like, dude,
In the name of political virtue, some people on the left have like been like, well, all that matters is winning, and we have to abandon honesty and just like I mean like you have people on the super far left, like even further, maybe not further left than me, but like more authoritarian than me, who are all like, we need to repress anything that could possibly make trans people look bad, and I'm like, don't you realize that is making us look bad?
it is.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. That's not what truly. The alt right is doing a little bit of the same fucking thing, but the left is like taking things way out of hand. Where like we can't say any of the fucking stuff that we want to say. We don't. They are taking away all of our freedom of speech. If we say this kind of thing, we would be charged with the legal crime of hate crime.
We were kind of high on power. You're right. That's another issue that I think because really I think the fact that we're getting so fucking railed now has to do with the fact that we were doing the railing 4 years ago. Like we really took advantage of our political power. So once we lost it, the right was ready to exact revenge. Hasn't worked out very well for us.
I think though also like what people do. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, Freshie, you can speak. I've lost my train of thought.
But like my issue with this is like I'm coming out just more of concern than just like being homophobic and stuff like that. It's not because like, dude, I'm looking out for myself, but I don't even have kids. But like still looking out for my kids because I want this country to be a better future, in this country for those kids who I want to who want to give life in this planet. Just to have like an honest, common sense, right and wrong place to knowing what's right and what's wrong, more than dealing with a radical. You need to do this, or I'm gonna do this. You got to do that, or you're not gonna be going to school, or you're not gonna get any jobs, or like you got to do this and I got to do that. Like with both sides. If the more that we keep doing it, the more like my kid will not get like a job. My kid will not get into school. My kid won't do this. My kid won't do that because like people are too gun hold of like they're trying to turn something that is
Gun
basic
hold.
rights. Yeah, basic rights into like fucking Mexican standoff that like we already like civil rights has already been passed, and there's already bills that's already been passed for. I'm not gonna. I hate to fucking say this, for transgenders to even have the rights to do what we have, have the rights to do all these things, but like it's gotten to the point where like you're taking those rights that you already have that have been fought for, and oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. He left.
The Demigloom left.
Yeah,
Calling her he probably doesn't help.
I wasn't calling her he.
You just said him, but where did Demigloom
Oh,
probably just had to go? Let me check my. Yeah, that's become Demigloom's signature move. Is that I guess she just like does not know how to properly manage
okay.
circumstances in her life to be able to say goodbye when she hangs up. She's just like, "Oh, I had to go."
Yeah.
not yeah, not she literally texted me, not rage quitting, just gotta go. Tell Freshie it was great to meet him. So so there you
It's
go.
bait. No, I didn't. I know. No. I wasn't. I wasn't rage bait. I didn't mean rage quit. I thought I did something wrong, because like I didn't want to. I didn't. I don't actually want to like offend her. Like I'm coming out like more of concern of like the fallout. She right here. She right there. I actually respect because like she comes more of like common sense and do admit things more than going fuck you, frustrate. Like
Would hear you say that and be like, "You're a fucking retard. Why don't you fucking educate yourself, you piece of shit?"
yeah, but like
They probably
for
wouldn't say
him to
retard because they don't like that.
yeah.
You fucking idiot. See,
Yeah,
when you
like
can't say
he
retard, you lose the impact. That's the best way to call someone stupid. I'm sorry that it's also a medical term. It's just a good word.
I'm medically I'm medically
That's true. You
retarded,
are medically retarded. We say
so I
retarded for
am
you, and it's just
allowed
correct.
I'm allowed to say it. It's I do have the pass. Like even if I like brain dead being like "Ugh," I still be like "Dude." Yeah. Like I'm not that fucking stupid. I know I do like you can see how intelligent I am like on fucking shows. You can see how intelligent I am with other shit. But like I'm not I'm still retarded. I'm always make retarded fucking
Say
ass
you
moves.
seem exceptionally functional. I've met and podcasted with retards a lot less functional than you. So you're doing good. You're on the upper. Not that that's their fault. Let me be clear. Like it's an unfortunate medical situation, but like I know that Freshie has been diagnosed retarded, but he's with it. He's out
I've
there.
been diagnosed I was diagnosed mentally retarded as
Doctor
fucking
sat you
fuck.
down and was like, "Freshie, you're retarded."
My IQ level was fucking like it's fucking down. Like I had when I was in high school, 6th grade level reading or like 5th grade level reading. I don't know how to
I took an
fucking
IQ test, I would like now I would get like a horrific score. I think they tested my IQ when I was like a little kid and I did pretty good, but like recently I received a test for like a job, like as part of like a job interview process. This wasn't recent. This was like a few months ago. This was during my first job search, and it was like a work from home job. They were having me complete a bunch of tasks before they even interviewed me. And one of them was this gay little test where you were supposed to like figure out the relationships between shapes. And I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And then I heard later somebody was talking about IQ tests, and I heard that IQ tests were pretty similar. And I was like, man, I really hope that I'm never subjected to an IQ test because I'm gonna get a pretty bad score if that's the case.
What a square root of 25? Retarded. You're fired. Fuck.
Fire.
Like,
Damn it. No, but it was literally like it would be like two circles and a triangle, and then it would be like which one of these is like correctly associated. It's like then there's like two circles and a triangle, but it's flipped. There's two circles and a triangle, but it's on its side. You're supposed to find which one is like relate. I don't even fucking know how to explain it. That's how completely lost I was.
I know how I know that, and that's how completely lost I am because like I know what you're talking about. What the fuck? Two suckers. So you want to see who relates? The other two suckers. That's what relates. The triangle doesn't relate because they always have a fucking shape.
Yeah, this fucking
Oh,
shape shit is bullshit. Okay, I didn't pay attention to geometry.
same here. That's why I'm fucking retarded. That's why I have my IQ level like
Did
down.
you graduate high school, Freshie?
I graduated high school on a fucking certificate, then a diploma.
Wait, what does that mean? Like you
A
took your
certificate.
GED test?
No, my diploma. If I my diploma is I completely be like I'm smart, but like um certificate would be like you're still retarded, but here you go.
You're done with high school. Freshie
It's
thinks
like I'm
Freshie thinks this is some sort of certification of graduating high school, but it turns out it was just like the letter they wrote him when they kicked him out of high school for being too tough. He's
Am I
afraid.
right? Dude, not only that, even my sister, she's like completely way more like she's not functioning. She can't speak. She's like
Oh shit.
2 year. She's like 2 year. She has like a brain of a 2-year-old, and they were like, "Well, we didn't get much for you not speaking and anything, but here's your fucking certificate."
Wait, the one who can't speak, graduated high school?
Yeah, and she
Holy
graduated high school
shit.
and fucking
That's
she graduated
impressive.
high. Yeah, she graduated high school in like fucking age 29 or
That's
30.
gotta be. How do you go to high school? Like, I feel like the mean kids would just literally kill you if you
No,
were
they were like
mentally too.
they have like they have like a fucking place with
Oh,
special
okay.
needs people go
They have a
into.
special place. Got it. They're
Yeah, they have
they're
a
not
special place.
exposing them to fucking Chad bullymen who would
Yeah, no,
probably
they
just
haven't.
beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, she was in this classroom where it was like all for each school has one, and uh, I remember each school in Hillcrest they have one, and there's like a bunch of people in wheelchairs who's just looking at this. I no offense, it's just kids like this all fucking time, and
I
they
don't think you're allowed to imitate them physically, Freshie. Tony hits. You taking notes?
going ahead to take a note. No, but like I'm telling you, they'd be like there's classes like that. There's classes where people don't speak. They don't know how to speak. They write scribbles like they are that much more. I don't know what they're just they're not completely like functional. Um and they gave her a high school diploma. Be like, yeah, you're getting 30 years old. We're not gonna be your fucking caretaker. Here's a certificate. Get the hell out of my school. That's what they do to us.
Were
That's
you joking, or was she actually 30? Like, did she get held back that
She
long?
was actually 30. Yeah, no, she was
Holy
not held back.
shit.
They had her in there till like she was 30. Or like
I,
not
I,
30,
I
in the
thought
late 20s.
I was told 25 is the legal cutoff. I remember that my aunt used to say that as if it was like I could do that if I wanted to. It's like no, I
I'm
think
in
that's
the
only if you're just like if you cannot learn the material and you get held back like 7 times. Like
I'm in the state of Michigan, so like
Yeah, maybe it's different
even
from state to state.
yeah,
But
it's different from state to state
I
because
believe
like
25 is the
yeah,
either in Florida or Massachusetts. Maybe my aunt doesn't know the difference between states either, and she was quoting me a Massachusetts number, because that's where she's from. But
yeah,
apparently in either Florida or Massachusetts, 25 is the cutoff of high school.
yeah, it's like different. It's like differently, but there's people that would like have a certificate that would like some of these people would chose to be held back to the next year and then graduate on the next year like 2022 when they supposed to be 2021 and like I seen those people doing that. I was like, dude, how stupid are you? How stupid are you? You want to hang back with all these other kids that you don't even know, and you just like, oh, I'm gonna go redo high school now. But like they chose to be held back. They chose to do it. They didn't
The
like
thing
they
about
passed.
hanging back is like the you think that's a good idea, but like it's not actually. You don't just. There's the thing is like you won't actually just be going to school with those kids. They just put you in a room and make you do course recovery. Like that's what being
Yeah,
held back is. Like I would have I would have fucking my senior year was COVID year. So we got fucking COVID quarantined at the end of the year. I got to do none of the fucking like fun senior shit. So like I would have loved to be held back if I actually got to be part of the class, but no, being held back just entails sitting in a room and doing course recovery. Like, so that was
dude,
not appealing.
try try sitting in the fucking like right next to your buddies, but like having a mask on the whole
That had
ceremony.
to have been a torture for kids. Like
It
that.
was like I try to keep my. I was sweating through my. It was hot. It was like hot. I'm in the fucking blackout um gown. I had a mask on. I'm sweating. It's like a bunch of moisture. It's like infested with so much fucking like holy shit. It's like soaking wet mask. Finally, we went and tossed our fucking hats up in the air. Finally, the whole entire thing got finished.
Also go up in the air with the fucking graduation cap. Fuck this.
I think that's what 2022 might have did. 2022 kids might have been like, "Let's go, we're free," and throw the mask in the fucking air, been like, "Finally."
I can't like sitting in
But
the
no,
classroom all day with the mask because like there was a mask mandate at my job during COVID, but we only had to wear it like in the halls or in the break room. Once we got to our desk, we could take the mask off. But I don't think they were doing that because kids are sitting so close to each other in class, so they're just sitting there with masks the whole time, and it's like I couldn't do that.
I remember that I started working at at Arby's, and I was like at that point where I'm thinking to myself, dude, I need to get a job. So I got out when I got out of high school with a job, making like 300 $200 an hour, not an hour, but like bi-weekly. And um I was so fucking panicked right before I got a job. And then when landed the job, uh my job was to clean. And I went in doing the dishes, changing out the trash cans, and we had throughout the whole entire 2021 and parts of 2022 until like February, I believe, like summer of 2022 or like fall, we started to actually stop wearing masks. Like our company would be like, okay, you guys don't have to come in with masks. And then when we came in without masks, I think it was by the end of 2022, actually. No, by the end of 2021, there was like, you guys don't have to come in with masks. You can come in, start doing your stuff. And then only spring 2022, we open up the we opened up the lobby where the people can come in and sit. But we like throughout 2021, we have to do drive-through only. And
Oh shit.
so with me doing drive-through only, we only have to do like getting everyone food, and then we can't have the only time that people would go, only time the doors would be unlocked is for that uh employees can come in and get started on this shift. But when it came down to our first time opening up, that's when we started to actually get people inside and outside, like going back to normal. And and by that time, by the end of 2022, I got myself into a cashier job, and I've been doing. And by fall, we've been just back to normal, walking like nothing. But 20 back in COVID-19 time, it was fucking hell. I hate masks.
Yeah, masks were annoying. I think that was one of those things, right? Is like the inconvenient fucking nightmare stuff is the stuff where I'm like, all right, come on. But then we got like the easy shit, and people still complained, and it was like that was like I've always said this where like during COVID, I was like alt right positions on COVID. I was like, this is bullshit. We shouldn't be locked down. We don't need masks. This is fucking annoying. And then the vaccine came out, and I was like, yeah, obviously, we just got to get a shot in our arm, and then this whole nightmare ends. Great. And then people were pissed about that, and I was like, come on.
Dude, not only that, you got fucking people. I remember the news that like there's nothing like the vaccines came out. Whoopie doo, they are being effective. So you got people going in there and it's like COVID-19 came out with a new variant, and I was like, and this is when masks came out. This is when we stopped wearing masks. I'd be like, it was like last 2 years ago, and they were like, COVID-19 has been starting to do this. Now we got monkeypox coming in. Monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
And I was thinking when I remember just hearing it, and it's like on the news daily, and I was like, oh my god, I'm starting to have like fucking Vietnam flashbacks, but this time it's like COVID-19 flashbacks of like masks, lockdowns, social distancing. And got to the point, I'm like,
Isn't monkeypox sexually transmitted? Like, how does monkeypox
no,
work?
it's not sexually transmitted, but like it's like fluid transmission. Like if it
Okay,
when
yeah,
it's
because
through
I was gonna say
saliva.
like I heard monkeypox was a gay thing, and I don't know if there's any truth to that, or if I just listen to too many alt right podcasts.
It's the same
Like,
fucking no. It's all like fucking podcasts. They said the same thing about AIDS, but it's still catching around with women and stuff.
well, the thing
But
is,
no,
the AIDS thing is just like it's just like technical science. Like it has nothing to do with being gay. It's just that like sometimes when you're jamming a dick in a butt, there's friction and it will cause a bleeding cut, and that's what
yeah,
leads to AIDS. That's but everybody turns that into, oh, you can't be gay because of AIDS and only gay people get AIDS. It's like that's not true. It's just that
you know,
maybe there's a slight statistical uptick because sometimes you bleed during butt sex and blood
yeah,
causes
and
AIDS.
when you have a woman and you're doing anal sex with a woman, because like of course you got like the 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 vagina and the put and the anal and then the mouth. That's why
Biology
we gotta
class
learn this.
with fucking Freshly. Of course, you have the vagina. You got the.
You got the anal, and then you get the or. Like either way, from to anal to like vagina, it's gonna be you're gonna the anus is gonna bleed, and it's gonna be easily like no matter what, you will get AIDS from that, like HIV. But for monkeypox, it's like more differently than just having sex. It's just physical contact with like saliva. That's where you might get infected by. And I'm thinking to myself, because they're treating it like, oh, it's like airborne or like this born and it's gonna be spreading. The news, what I fucking hate about the news, they fearmonger a bunch of people to the point where like we gotta go back to fucking wearing masks. No, we're not. This is just physical
No,
contact. There's
we're
nothing.
done with that.
We're done with that. We're like, just let us have some fucking normalcy for once. But the news, just that any fucking viruses. Then they going on with the flu. The flu been rampaging every single fucking time. It's nothing normal. It's been like that since like fucking eons. But like
Some people who I
That's what.
think now, because like they probably didn't get any flu or cold or anything either during COVID, because they were fucking wearing their masks all the time, and they're like, "This is awesome. Why don't we just do this all the time?" And it's like, because most people find it extremely uncomfortable to have a fucking piece of paper on their face. I suppose if you want to do it, fine, but don't try to like trick the rest of us into doing it.
Dude, like I seen people coming in like in 2025, even to today. I think I've this last year I've seen people fucking having a mask on, and I was like, COVID-19 is fucking over, dog. Why are you still having a mask? But
I mean,
like,
it's weird.
it's
Like
a
again, some people got used to it and were glad that it protected them from other illnesses as well as COVID. So they just kind of started wearing them, which like whatever, more
yeah,
power to you, but don't try to make me do it.
like we're not trying like you're trying to be a fucking isn't you're trying to turn it like a fucking racial issue or like fucking other issues like that. It's not like we're not you're trying to mask shame us, trying to get us into fucking having masks, like non-mask shaming. Like that's just fucking retarded. Like your fucking far left fucking superior ass bitch doesn't. I don't give a fuck, dude. If you like, I would catch like a fucking COVID, and it'd be like it just like a be like a common cold to me. You to catch COVID, it's like a fucking the plague, the Black Death, seething around you. But my issue with what at the time because like I don't know what with you, but when I was in when COVID was going around with me, right before COVID, I was doing what video. I probably I would say a million times. I was doing radio, TV, podcasting, and I had again we was doing a news report. I was thinking of doing the John Millett style because I was at the time inspired by John Millett. So like I was like I was planning on doing that, and then have like a weather thing going on, like have like a weather shit going on for like green because they had like a painted wall that's green. So it's like you can do green screen. So I was like, we're gonna screen sheen some weather thing and do some weather stuff going on. But with everything going on, I was thinking to myself, it was like it was getting to that point. It was getting to that whole entire point where COVID was being feared upon. People were afraid of catching COVID, and of course, there's no cure, and it's understandable with no cure. And I didn't get to do my project. That's what pisses me off. I didn't get to finish the school year doing my fucking radio, TV, podcasting stuff because we was getting into more deeper shit, and I was about to put my talents into work. Fuck you, COVID. But
We could have had Crash Out, the a version of Crash Out officially sponsored by a public high school. Had we had COVID
dude,
not
you know how many
happen.
ideas? You know how many ideas I had? Being like, you know what? How about we can turn this fucking life? I was about to like turn it into like I got a channel that we can do this live on.
If you're
We can
trying to
do a
trick
whole
them
thing on.
into to
I
producing
was.
your
I
podcast for
actually
you.
was. Dude, I was actually was thinking of doing that, and I was like thinking of the guy being like, we can have you doing on this time, and then I'm gonna schedule that. Like, we got this show and this show, and here's the views. Views went down, but this show is doing way more better than you. I was thinking of like turning into a good fucking show network thing. My retarded mind.
We could have
I was
had
like,
the Freshie network made entirely up of students in Freshie's fucking AV class or whatever the hell.
this is where First Productions LLC would kick out. Bada bing, bada boom. At the time, it wasn't First Productions LLC, but at the time, it was just First Productions. I'd be like, boom, look at this, bitch. Look at that. We got more views doing this shit. But bunch of fucking shit. Like, who came up with the network right before Lolcow? Me, motherfucker.
Well, a lot of people had podcasts networks. Wow.
Fuck. Well, at least I came up with the idea, too.
Freaking Maddox came up with it before Keemstar. That doesn't mean he's not retarded. Fucking
But,
Madcast
like,
Media.
I was thinking, like, shows after shows after shows. That's what I was thinking of. And I was like, oh, man. But I was just, but, like, when COVID-19 hit, Dude, it was a fucking wreck. We had to shut down. Dude, I wasn't paying attention at all with my classes. And you know what my school did? They did a relief. They gave us relief credit, like relief credit. Like if I failed in some classes, they'd be like, because of the dire situation, we're gonna give
It
you a
happened
relief
to other
credit.
people. This happened to me too. It was never explained to me. It just happened, and I was like,
Yeah, it
did
did.
somebody fucking did somebody in the back fucking have my back, or did they do this for everybody?" Because
They did it for me, and every single shit, every single scores, and all the rest of the whole entire country, across the nation, give us relief points because like they just be like, yeah, well, you're in 11th grade, you were failing in this part, you were not doing your work a little bit on this part, but we're gonna let you go into the senior year due to the
I was a
COVID-19.
senior, so passing for me was whether or not I graduated, because I was on my graduation year. And then I failed every class because I just could not do online classes. Like, I, w- th- I struggled in high school, in middle and high school. I struggled like the whole time. Like, I just barely passed through middle school, and then I got to high school. I was failing a bunch of shit. I was doing awful. But then the first half of the third quarter, people talk in semesters more than they do quarters outside of class, but like each semester was split into two quarters, and the third quarter, so the first half of the second semester, I fucking turned my shit around. I was on it, fucking A's and B's in every class except for math. But math I would always fail, and I got a C. So like it was a crazy uptick. And
Yeah.
then I had the momentum. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking graduate. I did course recovery, turned a couple F's into A's. I'm gonna get my credits up. I'm gonna fucking graduate. It's gonna be awesome. And then COVID happened, and I failed every class, online class, because I just could not do it. And then everybody thought I wasn't gonna graduate. My science teacher called my mother and told her I wasn't gonna graduate. There was a whole fucking dispute about it. I thought I was gonna get like kicked out of my house. And then I just woke up one morning and all my F's were C's, and I graduated.
That's a good thing coming out from having COVID being rampaging like it is.
Yeah.
You got to graduate. Like I barely gotten out of like in fucking 5th grade. I was so fucking I was just when I was in 5th grade, it was so much of like, oh hey, look at this. I'm gonna be doing all good. I should have been held back, but no, they pushed me into fucking middle school years, and I was like, oh shit, and I felt like, you know what? My mom thinks I'm not gonna go pass, but you know what? I passed. People think I don't pass. I passed. Come to realize it might be because I'm retarded, and they'd be like, "This guy has a this
We'll
person is
throw him a
special."
bone. We'll throw him a bone on this
We throw,
one.
we throw him a bone on this one, and then I go into fucking 6th grade. There's classes that I do that I almost failed, but like gotten relieved on because like I had to do my fucking homework, and the only thing I was fucking bad about was science. Science was the only thing that made me be like, holy shit, I can't get fucking past this shit. I got, and then by 8th grade, I graduated 8th grade, move on to the next fucking class. Now I'm in high school, and high school got into the point where like, you know how you got computer classes and they supposed to teach you all these good computer things. So they had so in my school they had computer classes. I had to type up like essays, had to type up like fucking fake ass um work stuff, graphs and stuff. You know what I would do on my spare time? I would make I would just fucking focus on I would just look at my YouTube channel, do some modifications on my YouTube channel, doing things as it personal life with my channel and just like making graphs of my channel, being like what need to do this, what do that. Do the same thing with my music, it's being like, oh, I'm gonna come out with this thing, and then the next year I'm gonna come out with that thing. It's just like I was not doing shit. I was doing off of my own shit, and I somehow fucking passed.
You see, I also like made shit for my channel and stuff in computer class, but I also did the computer class work, and I actually did great in computer class. It was mostly, it wasn't just computer class, it was digital design class. So they were teaching us like Photoshop and Illustrator and shit. So I would do the work and I would listen to the lessons, and then I would just fuck around on Photoshop and
Dude,
Illustrator now that I knew how to use them, and I would make graphics for like my Twitch streams, or like memes about like shows that I like to send to people, like
like no, my fucking computer work is not more like photograph or stuff like that. I made my own like fucking I made my own fucking like before had Fresh Fest Productions LLC became a thing in high school. Like right before it became an actual official business, I went and I started to be like Fresh Fest Productions, and then I started showing off. This is Fresh Fest Productions. We are an entertainment business based off of YouTube. We have this and this and this. And then like I fucking passed on that shit like a slideshow. But more importantly, computer class was like more like graphs, more how to do pies, more how to do all that thing of like doing this and this and this, doing the spreadsheets. And I'm being like, even myself being like, I'm too retarded for this shit. I even thought to myself, I am stupid for this shit. I'm retarded. I'm not gonna do that. So I went out and did my own fucking thing, and I got in trouble multiple times, but somehow I got passed. And then the next school year, the class discontinued because I feel like the class that was discontinued in high school was like, yeah, people not doesn't give a fuck about it anymore. We're just gonna discontinue that class. Like, I remember one of the store too. I remember one time we had our own store, like our own gift shop store, where people would go in and like buy something. And I thought to myself, I might put my CDs in this shit.
shit. There you go.
I was thinking of like, I might make money out of this shit. I might get some fucking bucks. Come to realizations they didn't want to do. Isn't the money when I go to me, it go right to the schools. Just a the show, just like all that shit. So there's something going on in the background. Sorry about that.
No worries. Either way, look, I meant to stream for an hour. We're currently at 3.5.
Yeah.
I've
So we
barely
might.
I've barely eaten all day, and I've got chores to do that I certainly don't have time
Yeah.
to do before my mother gets home. So, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen,
Sorry. Hey, it got into a good conversation.
yeah, this is a good stream. I'm
Yeah.
happy. I've had a drought recently. I was afraid Chart was gonna fire me from the Ace Network because I was doing so poorly on my live stream.
Actually, actually.
No,
Ac-
I mean, maybe eventually if I got like 0 views and did absolute nontent for too long.
Nah, that's actually not. No, that's actually not true. Here's the actual truth. Being in the AC network, you don't we never fire you unless you're a pedo or a doxer, or if you become a pedo or become a doxer, and or like
If you're already a pedo or
then
doxer, or you become one.
we will fire you off the network and ban you off the network. But like this is just a network where we can help grow. It doesn't matter. You have full control. We're just here to help you. We're just here to help you grow, give some suggestions out, and help you stick by that suggestion or go through it. But it's like it is your decision how you improve the show. So because they're doing the same with me, and they were like, that's what when I said 2 shows, Shaw was like, I think it's a bad idea for you to do that, but whatever makes you happy. But like he's not doing it directly. Like, no, you're gonna
I
stick
do
to
like
this.
9 shows. Most of them are pre-recorded, but I
Yeah,
do like a lot of them.
but but the what truly goes on is like they don't give a we don't give a fuck. It's just we here to help you grow unless you do some stupid shit that like anything that's banned for us. Like if you break any of our rules in the server, then you'll be cut. Like you'll be cut. So
But
and
yeah,
if
fair
you
enough.
yeah, if you do what Belushi do, you'll be cut because we don't want to deal with that. If you dox, anything that breaks the rules of this server, you be cut. Like you be completely cut if it's repeatedly. But content wise, you don't. For content wise, it's more like we don't care what you do with the content. We just there to support. It's more of a support group than just Keemstar level fucking content.
Yeah, I know that ultimately. Like I'm mostly just fucking around, but like I have felt bad that these last couple Riley Radio lives have been like nobody shows up in chat or call. I just kind of sit there high and half
And
asleep
we do apologize.
trying to
Yeah,
do
we
content.
do. I do apologize with that. I be busy or I'm doing my own thing. Charts
And it's not
will be
you
busy.
you have no
Me be busy. So
obligation to make my show good, Freshie. Don't
yeah,
don't worry about it. But
we
it's been a
just
rough couple, but this is a good, really good one, so I'm happy
but
about it.
we yeah, and but we should sometimes help out, like try to give you some help with content, like give you some stuff, suggestion, not forcing it on you, but like give out some suggestions and help try to improve.
Yeah,
Like
it's unfortunate.
we
I
should.
did have you and Chart scheduled for a stream, but then I had some shit come up, and I had to just like cancel that stream outright,
Yeah,
which
and I
was
was down to come
unfortunate.
on. Yeah, and I was down to come on, but I was eating, and I was like, I'll be there late in the show, like around like 7. I will pop on, but yeah,
Yeah, but this is a good one. Thank you for coming out. Thank you to Demi Gloom and
no,
Mo and Captain Blackbread who called in earlier. And maybe, at least until I get a day job again, maybe noon is the time slot because 6 p.m. was not working for the past week, and noon seemed to work out quite well. So maybe we're doing noon until I get a day job. We'll see. Uh,
now we got Lee's show coming up
we got Lee's show coming up. Yes, when is that live?
in 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, everybody check out Lee's show. I also like how I kind of accidentally undermined Lee's power in the network by saying Chart would fire me, as if that would not be a group activity.
Lee, Lee, please forgive him. He might have forgot. Please.
We all know Chart
I,
is the real boss, Lee. You have to. I'm kidding.
he knows that
Trying to
you forget.
manufacture some drama, Lee. It
He will
doesn't even
come.
have any power. Whoa!
Now you're begging him to hop on and start going off. No, he would just nah. He doesn't care. He would if he hops on and start being like, oh, don't you want to say that Charlie has the power, eh? Dude, like he's mainly he doesn't give a fuck. He would have fun, pick on you on that one. Like he's a nice guy. All right, well I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, see you later, Freshie, and see you
See
later,
you later.
chat. I'm out. Also, I saw you there, Harry Otter. Hi. Forgot about that one. Hi, everybody. I usually don't talk during this part, but I don't mind losing this errant nonsense. Okay, goodbye.